What's up, everybody? It's your boy Galaxy Greg here with the Be More Nerdy
Mustache.
Podcast. Fuck you. And this is episode 130 of the Be More Nerdy Podcast, and we are doing best duos. I'm your host Galaxy Greg, aka Mr. Space Waits, aka the OG Galaxy, aka the Hentai Honcho. Now with a porn stash that you will not be seeing because it is a terrible facial shave and facial decision. So, yeah, that explains the mask. We're gonna leave that there. Heed. And then with me today is my co-host Diva XOXO.
Can my best duo be Greg and his beard?
We didn't even discuss the topic, and you said that. That's kind of
I
crazy.
said it was duos. I want it to be known. Diva complains about how much I bully her, and then does shit like that.
We have a whole episode of y'all bullying me.
We have several episodes of y'all bullying me. I just want that to be known.
Buckle up, Buttercup. It's your girl Diva XOXO. I can't. I'm gonna laugh this whole episode. AKA.
I laugh every time I go past the mirror. Every time I've looked at my face today, I couldn't help but laugh and feel disgusted.
You know you gotta go to work.
Okay, those are white people who don't really care. They're gonna be like, "Oh, nice dash, brother." I'm like, don't talk to me.
We're like, power.
That's someone's gonna do that to me. They're gonna be like, "Hey, and MAGA, huh? Where your head at? Where your head at?" And I'll be like, I'm not one of them. Please stop this.
Where your head at is crazy. And we're also here with our additional co-host. I can't get through my AKAs today.
It's okay, man. You know, it's HDTV here. Just here to point out that Greg shaved his beard.
Like y'all can see the stash. I'm not going no lower than this.
Made it
because,
smaller. Like, okay, that's more reasonable than that thick bird that you had on earlier.
I had the picture I sent. I had a fake ass handlebar. Like it came like down to here, and I was like, I couldn't help but laugh. Like the face I made in that picture was fucking hilarious. But like, I shaved my beard. So here's the story, right? We're gonna get into it, and usually I would do this at the end of the episode, and like I'll keep it here, but like. It's an illusion that, like, if I take this bitch off, my face grows like 10 sizes or 3 sizes too large, like the Grinch, but with my face. But the point is, I got a set of clippers for Christmas, right? It's supposed to be like an all-in-one. You can use it for shaving. You can swap out the guards and use it like for nose hairs. Use it to like the little circular thing to get a closer shave. Shit like that. It's supposed to be like your all-in-one kind of grooming kit, right? So I got that and I was like, all right, bet. Let me test this bitch out. I see that it has a little dial on that bitch. I might even have to just take this off because this is annoying. And I'm sorry if my voice is a little muffled, but y'all gonna have to bear with me. So I
keep
tried
it under your nose. Just do it here.
It tickles is the problem.
Oh, I'm about to say it's not like you got COVID. Like you can have your nose exposed.
So look. So yeah. So look. I turn the dial that's on the thing and see it move. I'm like, all right, bet that's how the guard's supposed to work. I usually shape up my beard and start with a 3, and then a 2, and then a 1, and then a half, and then a razor blade the rest, right? Layer my shit. I turn that bitch to 6. I'm like, I'm gonna turn it to 6, see what happened. I start chopping up the sideburn a little bit, and then let me just clean this up a little bit. If right here gets low, it's not a problem. Bitch, that got to the grain. I said, oh! And I got like to here, and then that bitch just did this. Like a flap of skin just kind of flapped off. And I was like...
I feel like...
I gotta commit. There's no other option. I must commit.
I feel like in the future, you need to look at the blade. If it goes up, it's closer grain. If it goes down, it's wider.
Big dog.
Wait, Ember.
I fucked my shit up. Like, let's be real. I fucked my shit up. If I was doing this on my head, I'd be wearing a hat for the next couple days. I tried to put on the hat to see like if I could incognito my shit. It looked like I voted for Trump. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was like, y'all, damn, get that nigga out of here. I was upset.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah. So in about 3 weeks when my beard's back, this face mask will come off and you guys will see more face. But until then, this shit's staying on. Cause what the fuck, man? It sucks. So like I said, I apologize if I'm a little muffled these next couple episodes, but bear with me.
By choice, but anyways.
By choice. It was an accident. Accidents happen.
No, you're muffled by choice, not the.
Oh fuck yeah! You're
Yeah.
not seeing my face like on a frequent scale. There we go. Whew. Sorry, kitties, but you know your boy gotta stay somewhat beautiful.
And how does your wife feel about this?
Oh, she
She
wanted to
left.
fucking
She
cry.
left.
No, let me read the group chat. No, fuck this. Oh, by the way, this how bad my fucking shave is. My phone doesn't recognize me. I can't unlock my phone with my face.
I'm telling on you.
Nah, these niggas in the group chat said these niggas suck. I hate y'all. And then he put the picture of yo, fuck you, he. I hate you. I just saw that shit.
To be fair, it was a video.
Oh,
They gave a lot
you
of context.
you fucking asshole. Nah, this man, he put a video in. These men said a mask is crazy, not the mask. He the Winter Soldier. That nigga think he Kakashi. Bro, COVID ended like 5 years ago. Armed and dangerous. On his Huey P. McQueen. The mask is sick. Again, ass nigga. And then he told him when I sent out the facial ID, this nigga hate me. What did I do to you, bruh? What did I do?
That's funny. The face ID don't recognize you. That's insane.
This is hilarious. I'm having a wonderful time.
I didn't know that my facial ID didn't work until I was like trying to check my phone for emails, and that bitch vibrate. I'm like, bitch, vibrates, bitch, vibrates again. I'm like, hey yo,
It's me.
it's me. Phone said, I don't know who the fuck this nigga think he is, but
Like
that
your
ain't
phone.
Greg. Pain. All I know is pain. Now I know why that nigga was looking at his phone so much. Fuck you. Oh, God. They called me Blexican. They told me they was going to call ice on me.
Funny.
Y'all are
You're good
terrible
friends.
people. Y'all are terrible people. You know that video? I'm pretty sure I've sent it to both of you, and it was like, if I was going through something, would you help me? It's like, no, nope, absolutely not. I hope what you're going through is terrible. That's them. That's these niggas.
It's a great friend group.
No comment.
I can't wait until you guys are at low points so I can kick you.
I've been at low points. I've shaved my face before.
It's not the same.
I wasn't thinking it was. It's called empathy, not sympathy.
I'm gonna get in this nigga's ass so bad. I swear to God. Any and every joke. You know what? I got clips of you being horny. I got my bae back. Clip that shit. That's going out next week. Let's go.
All right.
I'll protect you, Heed. I won't.
You
No.
clip it. You post it if you want. Equal rights. Equal fights.
Equal rights, equal lefts.
If she finds it funny, she can post it. I don't care.
Niggas gonna go
I got
band
more
for
ammo.
band. I can't even eat my seed, son of a bitch. Niggas gonna be going band for band. It's
You
crazy.
shouldn't eat on the podcast. What?
I'm an eater. I'm always on the podcast. It's a
Excuse me.
problem.
That was a good burp. I feel like.
I see the outline of his lips. It look crazy.
Do you look weird? You know,
Bro.
like it look fake.
Hey guys, I just think I'm gonna be pre-sick next Tuesday and the Tuesday after that. Just wanted y'all to know.
I think it's funny that we
I'm putting
spent
my
10
time
minutes
in.
just gassing us. Like, we haven't talked about anything.
Except
Greg,
my
would you
face.
So yeah, I did the first duo. So who wants to go next? Greg and his beard.
What did you
was
say, a duo?
Greg and his beard.
Stop.
So who would like to go next?
If y'all wonder why I'm mean to these niggas, it's because they treat me like this. This is why.
Rightfully deserved.
I can start for real. My duo is gonna be Greg and his mask.
Greg and
Okay,
his shiesty is crazy, by the way.
so jokes aside, I'm gonna go with Summer and Rick.
I just remembered I can't unlock my fucking phone to look at my notes. Got to do it the old-fashioned way by
Hope
putting
you
in my
remember your
code.
password.
I don't
Do you know
remember
your
so many of my
password?
passwords. Bank account, not checking that this week. Xfinity, not logging in there. Google, I still remember that, thank God. But a lot of other shit. Oh, my
Why
Microsoft
you remember
Authenticator
Google?
won't work. If I get locked out of any work emails, I'm like, yo, we need to authenticate you real quick. They're gonna be like, who the fuck is this nigga? And I'm gonna be like, please, please, please.
Yeah, Greg, this is your 4-day notice. You haven't showed up to work. Some guy's been here claiming he's you.
It was me.
It wasn't you, Barry.
Oh man.
Rick and Summer is a great duo, though. Like, they are so much better than Rick and Morty. No offense to Morty.
You're saying
But
that
Rick
because
and
she's a
Summer,
woman. We
Little.
know it.
is that
Summer's a little more mature, more stable, less
yeah.
unhinged. Because we've all know if you watch Rick and Morty, as the seasons progress, Morty gets way more unhinged.
Yeah.
He becomes
Which
more
is
like Rick.
weird. No, it's like, but he's more unhinged, like, he's not dealing with it well.
Yeah.
Whereas, like,
He's a
Summer is just like,
13-year-old boy. Would you?
Summer's like, let's look tits.
Yeah.
But then there's times where he is like okay. Like what's that episode? The one with the face the face mask aliens. That would be good for you. Hide your beard. With the one where they put the aliens on their face and they shit eggs. Like he was cool then. They did Pearl Harbor instead of a 9/11. He was cool when they came back. He was just like it just all rolled off of him. But then it'd be like the next episode he tripping over I don't know, whatever.
Fair. You're
But
the
yeah.
one that was disagreeing with us. So
Yeah.
anything
You
over there,
don't
Matthew?
disagree. Yeah, we like Summer.
I hate
Oh,
y'all.
because she's a woman. He doesn't like Summer and Rick because Summer's a woman. He likes men on men action.
Yeah.
Anyways, next up.
It's your
I'm
turn.
ending the pod. This is our last day. This is the only day that matters. Get me out of here.
Are you gonna give a duo or?
My hatred in these niggas. That is the perfect duo. I'm not gonna lie to you. It just matches up. It never fails. You know, it shows up every time. They just fuel the fire every time, not without fail. It's got about I say somewhere around 40 concurrent episodes of always being there. So like it's like consistent and it does not back down.
I'm gonna stitch these together like a montage. I want you to know that.
I'm so excited.
The
I
whole
can't wait
episode
to
just gonna be
post it.
niggas making fun of me.
I cannot wait to post it.
I said the Aldini brothers from Food Wars.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, those two work in tandem very well and have their own set of skills. And by the end, they like started working on themselves. So that when they came back together, they were even more lit. But it was like they came into the show like as that squad.
Nah, they irritated me because why did the winner affect his body weight to that degree?
Then they're like, yo, who the fuck is this new nigga? It's like, no, that's my bro. He just sweats a lot in the summer.
It's
Excuse
like,
me?
he lost like 70 pounds.
That shit was funny.
It was now I will say this person was already on my list before Greg put a mask on his face. I just want to put that out there. This is not me being petty. It was already there. And it's Kakashi and Mike Guy. They are like the best duo. And I think I like them more in Boruto than I do in like Naruto and Naruto Shippuden. Because them and Boruto, they are an old gay married couple and it's great.
Okay.
Like, well, and it's not it's actually Boruto's filler arc's fault because literally there's a whole arc about Kakashi taking Guy to the hot springs. And then what's his name? What's the guy who died? And Shikamaru was sad about it. What's his name?
Asuma.
Asuma.
Yes, Asuma and Kornai. Daughter is supposed to be their bodyguard. So it's a really cute, like, little story of them just going to the hot springs together.
Cool. He
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. I like
Yeah.
that.
And then I mean,
Um,
of course, Naruto stuff, but like that part is what made like sealed the deal for me.
um, prepare for trouble and make it double to protect the world from devastation, to unite all people,
People in our nation.
to denounce the evil of the truths of love. Jesse and James, Team Rocket. You can't go wrong with that, man.
You can't.
If I could, I would consider them one person and then Meowth the other one.
Fair.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at that combination.
no, those two are definitely peak. They were like that. James
Yeah,
was
just
always down to dress however was needed for the. He was always down for the cause. You feel me? Like James, he was always down. If
he
it
was
took
always
putting on
down.
a dress, putting on some makeup, he in there.
He he fit the not mind you, like, it's a guy and a woman, they could just dress in disguise. He said, no, we're both women today.
Right.
Yeah, we're both women today.
Let me get
Me
the
out to
fake tits
baby.
out. You
Today.
feel me?
Well, we're gonna both be men today. Jesse, you're a man.
Yep.
Like they did not care.
Yeah, they
It was
just
like
rock
that.
it out. We love it.
They did what they had to do to get the mission done. I like
Hell
that.
yeah.
The next one I'm gonna do is Toothless and Hiccup from the How to Train Your
Yes.
Dragon series. They are peak at its peak. Like those two work together. They got a great play relationship, but then they also have that great like when it's time to go, them niggas is on it. Like Hiccup went from being kind of a bitch boy to like being him by the end of the series. Like everybody
Yeah.
else out here fighting like, oh I'm swole. This nigga was like, don't even worry about it. I'm smart. Let me show you what these tools do.
I'm really excited for the How to Train Your Dragon ride. They have 2 roller coasters that are going to be in the Epics Park, so I'm really excited for that, like park area and stuff. It's gonna be
Right.
cool.
So there's a live action coming out for How to Train Your Dragon. They don't need it. It looks really good. They're putting a lot of effort
Yes.
into it. But like I didn't need it because like the movie was good enough on its own. To where it's like a live action just gives me the same movie but
No, it does.
with
It's
real
it's not
people.
going to be exactly the same. The director of the live action is the director from the animated movie, and he made it a point to say, "I do not want to do like
A one to one.
shot for shot, like a 1-to-1 recreation. I want to expand. I want it to be more just this it's just going to be the same story, but he's like I want it to be more. And the guy who plays the dad is the same, like the voice actor, cannot remember his name. I want to say Russell Crowe, but that is not right. But the guy who plays his voice, I'm kidding. I'll get the name. But the guy who's the voice actor of the dad is going to be the dad in the live action.
Is he
I'll
big
get
and
his name.
swole like a Viking?
When I say his name and then I say some stuff, he played in Gladiator. That guy,
The new one, I know you're talking about. Are you sure that's
the
not Russell?
original one. I want to say it is, but I don't want to give him the wrong name. Uh, that is Russell Crowe.
Yeah.
I think it's Russell Crowe. I could be wrong. Russell Crowe could be just the wrong person. I
You
could be
niggas are my
wrong.
13th reason I hate y'all.
What did
I'm
I
gonna
do
get the
now?
person.
I'm
gonna
looking
get
at
the
what
person.
Rodney said. It's so true.
No. What did Rodney say? You gonna tell the class?
Apple,
Ger-
who the
Gerard
fuck is this
Butler is who I'm
nigga,
thinking
Greg?
of.
And then
Sorry.
they made a sticker of my face. One of the ones where I was laughing with my newfound shave, and they said Greg making the face. I'm like, yep, that's basically how it's been.
Sorry, I'm sorry. It's Gerard Butler. The movie I was thinking of was 300.
Oh,
But
yeah.
Gerard Butler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Different.
Oh,
Yeah,
bet. Yeah,
but
I know who that is.
he does the voice of the dad, and he's going to play the dad in the movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So excited for it.
Great flick.
Oh, it's my turn.
I would like to close that off with, I think collectively, if you include the trailer from the new one, I've probably seen like 7 minutes of How to Train Your Dragon as a franchise.
I'm gonna need you to watch it. I'm gonna need you to just take your
You would
time.
enjoy it. It's a good movie. It's like, it's obviously a DreamWorks movie, but like DreamWorks does a good job of not making the movie like just, it's kid friendly, but it has a lot of good adult themes.
It has a
Like,
Oh,
great adult themes.
no, there was an attempt in those 7 minutes.
Oh,
oh, you didn't like it?
it?
No, it wasn't for me.
I
Oh,
like the
man.
first one, and I actually prefer the second one over the first one. But like, I don't like some of the things that
That's
happen
one of
in
the
the second
movies
one.
that it was a
But it
rare
make
case where it
like
got
it
better
more.
as it
Yeah,
went along.
it did. It definitely got better as it went along.
Cause like, to make a short synopsis, like the trilogy, they get dragons, right? Vikings usually don't have dragons. Vikings fight dragons, so other Viking clans and countries like kind of jealous of them.
Yeah,
But
I
at the
know.
same time, like they keep improving their society with dragons, so like it almost comes self-reliant on it because like they started making their armor out of dragon scales and
Mhm.
like making paint and stuff out of dragon scales because it's flame retardant. So they did shit like that was pretty fucking cool. But like they
Yeah,
had to go
and they
against
got too
enemies who were
reliant.
like, yeah, they got too reliant.
Right. And then they had to learn how to live without them again. It's great.
Oh.
It's great. Um, so for my next one, I'm gonna do John Kent, Superboy, and Damian Wayne. Ben. They are adorable. It's that mix up of like, I'm rough and tough and I know everything, and I grew up privileged and I know nothing, and it's like they're like best friends.
You talking
And
about
he's
from
the
the
only
Boy Bat Boy movie?
Bad
Yeah,
boy.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, he's just like, I'm just trying to be a kid, and he's like, no, we tough. You're tough. Be tougher. And he's just like, no, be nice.
When you're raised by assassins, when versus you're raised by the world's nicest man and strongest man at that,
Yeah.
it's
But
a
then there's a
huge
few,
contrast.
yeah, and there's a cute couple comic book like little spin-offs of them and like their friendship because they're like friends, but they are contradictory to each other. So sometimes he's like, "Hey, cut it out, be nicer," and he's like, "You need to toughen up," and it's great. It's a
Mhm.
great relationship. I like it.
I'm
Oh,
okay
you
with
just
that.
gave me a new one. I'm gonna say next.
Uh, Michael,
Yep.
um, we're gonna go Inuyasha and Kagome.
Nah,
Yeah,
fuck that.
yeah,
I'm Team Kikyo.
same person. So either way, they are the same person by definition. I
Nah,
mean,
Kagome and the Wolf Boy forever.
oh, I did like them. They was cute. But
That's so
nah,
cute.
it's the sit boy for me. Like that always
That
hit
is
at the
great.
most inopportune time.
It was always so perfect. Cause he would be like running off at the mouth, and she'd be like, "I'm sick of his shit."
It's just sit boy. Or he'll say something and everybody's like, "Ooh, you shouldn't have said that." And she just brutalized him to death with sit boy.
Just saying, like,
And he's like, what did I do? Like why and she's like, and just walks off. I'm like, that's a high school girl. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
High school. I
Before
always hated it.
Did you?
you just set yourself up for
Is it
these.
because you didn't have your beard yet?
Yes. You set
I
yourself up
had
for that.
facial hair. I'll show my face from high school all the time. I had a more slender face, but I shaved my beard a lot in high school. I didn't have a beard yet. I had a mustache and I had a goatee, and then I kept shaving them off, and then they grew. But yeah, I didn't start growing a beard until like college.
I'm aware. You said like I wasn't around for these things.
I had that struggle chin strap that everybody has. That's why I got faith in you, bro. One day you'll have a beard. Not today,
I'm
but one day.
for
All you gotta do is eat more ass. My next duo is Static Shock and Gear.
that. I
Who's
like that
Gear
duo.
again?
His best friend
Yeah.
Reggie. I don't
Yeah,
remember
Reggie.
Reggie's last
Yeah.
name, but I think it was just so dope that like those two were best friends, even though Reggie's dad was racist. Like Reggie was a
Yeah.
down ass nigga. Like He didn't have to
From
help his
day
friend
one.
become. Yeah, he didn't have to help his friend become a superhero. He didn't have to go through 80% of the bullshit he went through with Virgil, but he chose to, and that was what was lit about it. And you got to think about it. We were so cool and hung out so much that months after the event, you got superpower because you were around me so much that the gas scent from my clothes gave you powers.
Well, not just that. He was the first person. Like, he went straight to like, and also great thing about this bond, he went straight to Reggie when everything happened. Like, that's who he saw. Like,
Yeah, but they explained it as
Wait,
like it's
Reggie-
because of constant exposure to the little
I
bit.
thought he built tech stuff. He actually got powers.
So
yeah,
that was
that's
his power.
powers. He's smart.
So Reggie got exposed to what was it? The Bang Baby
Baby.
gas.
Yeah.
So he was around Virgil so much before Virgil started changing his clothes that they were like, it's the residual that slowly made you get super intelligence. And that's his power, super intelligence. So like,
know that.
yeah, he was like, you basically slowly got superpowers from being around me so much.
That's what's up. I didn't really. At first I was gonna say I didn't like it because you made it seem like, oh, he was a ride or die. If my friend got superpowers and a town was full of supervillains, of course I'm gonna hang around. Ain't nothing else to do. This is entertaining.
But that's the
So,
thing,
yeah,
like
I'll be part of this.
it wasn't just superpower shit though. He would like hang out with them because like they were both nerds, awkwardly enough, and there wasn't that many, which was weird. But like him and
They were friends before.
right.
was-
But that's what I'm saying. Like he was still down, he was still cool. Like they were a duo. Like, and when it came to superhero shit, he was like, "Yo." He made him walkie talkies and called shock boxes. Like, "Yo, I got these shock boxes." Or like when he started having trouble with his powers, he's like, "Yo, I made you these pocket EMPs that you can absorb to get more juice." Like he
You
was
think off
his man in
camera-
the chair.
You think off camera Reggie wasn't in them hallways talking about some? Yeah, I know Static Shock. You know,
Hell no.
that I made these
I know
for
he
him too.
I know he wanted to. He wanted to. He was like, "That's my
I
boy."
made these for him, man. You know, I
Well,
call it
not you
hotbox.
saying off camera like it was a reality show.
They pull him to the side. So what do you think about Static? Static, that's my dog for real, you know? Me and Static, we like that. We like this, dog. We locked in. That's my twin for real.
Yeah. Honestly,
Reggie got shot, if y'all don't remember.
I think I do remember
Yes,
that.
he did.
Static
Yeah.
Shock covered some serious issues. A whole gun violence episode.
And right, he was gonna shoot somebody.
And guess what? Reggie got in the way and was like, "Yo, don't shoot your bully, dog. It's not like that." He's like, "No, I got to get rid of him." He's like, "Please."
Yeah, and that's how he got shot.
I remember that.
Oh, such a great show.
It only got 2 seasons.
Yeah,
Which is crazy because it felt, I hate to say it felt longer, but it felt longer.
it was
It
on
felt
for
like
a while.
Right.
It felt like we had more episodes.
I think it
than
was the
2
fact that it had
seasons
such a large impact as a show
worth.
that that it felt so long.
I think because we
Also-
were young, the reruns
Exactly.
didn't feel like reruns. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Also, that show came on a weekly basis. I think the first season has 24 episodes. So 24 episodes on a weekly basis. That's almost a full
That's
year
half
of
the
it
year.
coming on.
Yeah. My next one is one of my favorite duos. Like, ooh, so sorry. It's the soda. Meliodas and Bond.
I knew you were gonna say that. That's why I
Like-
didn't put it on my list.
Good job.
Yeah.
They literally went to hell and back together. Like,
Pedophile and pedophile adjacent.
yes.
If you don't know which is which, the short one is adjacent.
Ironic, right?
Yeah.
Wait, no, I thought it'd be the other way around.
Well,
Mm-mm.
technically,
Because
I could say
Elizabeth-
jailbait and not jailbait because when he
What you call it is like hundreds of years old. So,
but
no,
she looks like a child as a
yes,
basically
that's
a
the
mortal elf.
point. Like that would be
Elizabeth is just being reborn, but that's the same woman.
That's the
he
same
loved.
woman. She's just being reborn.
but there are times where she is a child.
Correct. However,
She's
as
an
soon as
actual child.
here's the
And
thing,
when he
Wait.
grabs on her titties for the
Yeah.
first time, she's a minor.
she was 18.
But-
Actually,
That's not
nope. She was
good.
18. She was 18. She was 18
I
when
thought
he
she
did
was
it.
16.
She was 18 because she started her adventure when she was 18. Bah ha.
Okay.
They said that first episode. They wanted to make sure that was in there. They said, look. This isn't illegal, I swear. No.
They knew what was going to happen seasons later when they explained it. They were like, let's just set the bases.
So I'm with Heed, and here's the difference, right? If she recognizes Meliodas at age 5, all of her memories of her past life comes back immediately. That's the same person. They just have to be 5 again. Versus this 100 odds, a couple 100-year-old elf dating this immortal man. Yeah, nah.
She made immortal.
And she made immortal, but she looks like a fucking child. Like any reasonable human, you get pressed by a little elf lady. She's like, yo, come on, babes, I'm over 500 years old, baby. What's going on? You ain't gonna be like, she 500, dog.
Yeah,
You gonna be like, you look like a fucking child. The logistics of this don't work. I am a over 6 foot tall man.
Yeah, he's huge.
I'm a big nigga.
But like their relationship though was like established like the moment you saw Bond. Like it was. And
no,
then
he
Diane
said that's
is
my
just
woman.
Like, no, not that.
Does that mean they have like 3 pedophiles on their team? Because King definitely looked like a child too, and Diane eventually gave into it. King was on her ass for a while.
But by the time Diane gave into it, he had a teenager look. Like he could have been 18. When
Shit,
he get that, like,
didn't he only look like a child because he was
thing?
missing powers?
Yeah. But even when he became the Fairy King, he chose to have the child appearance. He could, and that's what fucks me up. They can change their appearance. No, they can change their appearance because the first time we saw King, he was fat. Y'all remember that? That nigga chose to look like a child, and that's worse.
His wanted poster, he is fat.
Yes.
That nigga chose to look like a child. That's crazy.
Well, I think in King's case,
the hair swoopy look, he looks older.
It's King's case. It's a double standard, right? Because he's like an immortal king, so like he looks younger, so people don't think he's a king, you know, for real. His sister's like, nah, I want to look 12. I enjoy.
Her powers are all there. She has no reason.
You don't have to look like that. You could age yourself up to a smooth 18.
Like, nah, Bond likes it like this, and so I keep it like this for him.
Bond likes it like this is crazy.
You know what? That has to be true because if I don't read the 7 Apocalypse, but I like to hear like the stories of all the little kids, and she still look like that. They got a kid and everything, and their kid is grown. Their kid is 16 years old.
That shit's funny because she basically said, "Look, Bond likes it small and tight. All right." Some niggas like their shaves prepubescent. My man likes his pussy prepubescent. Oh damn, that was a good one.
Cut the recording.
You know what? I was gonna say, you know, my favorite scene. You know, the Captain Bond.
No, I agree with you. Their bond as a duo is lit. Like
that's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
From the start.
It's spiral.
We just found other connections. You feel me?
It's
go Heat. Just go. We're gonna be on this all day.
Punching each other to death. I love it.
My turn. This seal can't. No one's gonna ever get out of this seal. These niggas got out of it by playing.
They was playing.
They should be an honorable mention, but I'm gonna go ahead and give it to them. Shiro, and Sora. No game, no life.
I had that.
Oh.
I just wrote blank. I couldn't remember their name.
I know you had that. Yeah, they go by blank. They are brother-sister duo. It's not one of those like I love my sister in that kind of way. It's just like, no, I truly love my sister, and if you separate us, we go into anaphylactic shock.
It's more like I need my sister because they're both shut-ins, right? Their parents died. They're really good at video games. They cope by just playing games all the time online, right? But they're so close. You should watch No Game No Life. It's a fucking great show. But they're so close. They work as one person, and they say that like we are one person. So
do not watch No Game No Life.
I would recommend it.
Codependent.
No,
to a dangerous degree. Yes.
Ooh. Okay.
No, like there's a game where they get separated and these niggas don't know what to do. Like, and it's not like, oh, I don't know what to do. I miss my sister. It's like they are sitting there like, oh fuck. Oh, I need my brother. Oh, I need my sister. What the fuck do I do? Like they can't do anything. They have to be within like a certain radius of each other for them to feel comfortable.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. The reason I say don't watch it is because
you'll fall in love.
There's only one
season 2.
There's one season. It's such a cliffhanger, and that's
It's such a
That's
cliffhanger
it.
that could go into such a great show because you see the vision, right? It's
But everybody likes No Game No Life. It doesn't have a season 2. Like I've never heard anyone ever say
no.
anything bad about No Game No
It
Life.
doesn't have a season 2. It ends on a big
Oh.
cliffhanger. Like you learn about the 16 races. You already know that humanity there is just humanity is the lowest race because we don't have any special
Yes.
abilities, no powers. But like it's 16 races and each of them have like a chess piece.
they represented by a chess piece. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And
And once you collect
humanity
all
is
of
the
them,
pawn.
yeah. But once you collect all of them, you can challenge God to a game.
There's another show, I can't remember the name right now, but it's based on a similar premise, but in the real world, and it's just like you can challenge anyone to a game, even the gods, and like for whatever you want. Like stake, it's like a Davy back fight, like whatever you want to stake on it, as long as you win the game.
I've heard of that one. It's like how they pay for stuff and how they do stuff is by
I've heard of
playing
that too.
games.
Yeah.
I've heard of that one. Greg?
All right. I'm gonna go with Dante and Virgil. That's a peak combo right there.
Dante's Inferno?
No,
Devil May Cry.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
Dante's Inferno. It's funny
I
because
really meant that.
it's funny because in the Inferno, which they are actually named after, they don't have any real relation. Virgil's just the angel guiding him through all of his journey, and Dante's the traveler, which is funny to me. Versus like this, they're two brothers. And the story has changed a couple times. They are always twins. They are always brothers. Their lineage is what changes depending on what you're watching. So they're either the sons of a demon and a woman, and he's like a demon general. Like I think he's like below Beelzebub, but like higher than most demons. So like he's a strong ass demon. So he's their kids, or half angel, half demon, Nephilim. One of the two. It depends on which series you're going through, but it's always kind of the same story of like they got separated when the demons and angels were trying to kill them, and they worked together to try and kill them. But like it's always great to see it no matter what iteration it is, because Dante's always a cool ass nigga who understands his abilities, who hunts demons, who does this shit. And like I've always liked Dante's character. They're perfect foils of each other. Dante only seeks out power as needed to beat the current threat. Virgil seeks out the most power to be unbeatable. You look confused there, Heed.
No, because you made me when you guys were talking about Dante and Virgil and the Inferno and how he guides him. It made me remember in Devil May Cry 5, Nero, who was basically our Dante in that game, was guided by V, who was Virgil's other.
Yes, it was Virgil's broken soul. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like Virgil was guiding Dante, so I was like, oh wow, like that clicked in my head, and I had to remember the characters' names.
Yes, and a lot of people were able to predict early on that V was obviously Virgil. I did not beat that game. I watched it. Great game. I played some of it. I think I bought it. I just never finished it. But yeah, it's a great game. If you like any game that involves like juggling enemies or making complicated ass combos, that's what Devil May Cry is. It's a beat 'em up, but it has a scoring system. And based on how well you're scoring, depends on like how much energy you're getting back, how cool some shit looks. You might get certain voice lines. But yeah, you get a plethora of weapons, and like the niggas that play that game because like they be chaining combos together you would never expect. Also, amazing stories in all of them, especially the main storyline. Like 2, 4, and 5, I think are the best storylines. 2, 4, and 5.
I haven't played all. I've played some of 4 and 5, but good reference. I think I don't know enough about their lore, but from what I've seen in videos and games and from stories, they sound like a cool duo. Dante's an awesome character, so I support it.
A fun little piece of lore from them, like in 5 when they're fighting and like some demons come and they like work together for a split second. Like every time these guys have fought each other, I think 5 times in total. And like one of the times when they fight, Virgil's like, I'm up 1. He's like, no, you're. And Dante's like, no, you're not. Oh, no, Dante's like, I'm up 1. And Virgil's like, no, you're not. We're tied. What are you talking about? These niggas actively try to kill each other in those fights, like, and they're just goofing about it now. But like they actively try to kill each other frequently. which is really funny, and it just shows that like sibling rivalry, sibling bond is still there, and they still care about each other, but like they have their own goals. So at the end of the day, it's like, look, if I gotta take you out, I will, but I'm having a good time doing it. Also, Virgil hates that Dante says jackpot, but when he's off screen and you play as Virgil in some of the things and do some of his like elaborate ass moves, like he does the whole sword thing where it's like, and then it claps, and then like the dimension shatters and whatever's behind you is getting slashed up, and he's like, jackpot. But like every time Dante says it in a cutscene, he's like, oh, don't fucking say it. Don't say it.
How many more do you guys have?
I can go on forever.
Right.
Okay. I just wanted to be sure because I didn't want to. I had a few. How y'all feeling? Like, how y'all feeling?
Revenge.
Sassy.
A revenge and attacky? Okay.
He
I
said
had something
sassy.
for that. Oh, revenge and sassy. I have something for that. I'm gonna go CL and Sebastian.
Oh God,
Is that
that's
Castlevania?
No, that's
No.
Black Butler.
It's Black Butler and
No.
revenge and sassy are them. So CL is I don't even say, well, yeah, technically Sebastian's master. He's pledged his soul to him if he helps him get revenge on the enemies that killed his parents. And basically, Sebastian's a demon, so he can kind of do what the fuck ever, and he's like super magical. And CL is just this kid. He's like 10. He's like 10. But he's like this uppity kid. So he's always like, Sebastian, take care of it. He can't do shit on his own. He can't get dressed. He can't take a bath. Can't do shit. Because the one episode where he had to be on his own, he was struggling. He didn't even button his shirt right. It was crazy. But like, they're just great together because Sebastian always knows like what CL wants. And CL lets Sebastian have a little bit of fun every now and again. Sometimes he have to be like, "Hey, cut it out, all your little
missed your
shenanigans."
opportunity.
What?
They're such a great duo because he's one hell of a butler.
I was getting there, but thank you. So yeah, and that's why I said he was sassy because he's like, because anything he does, he was like, of course. What kind of butler would I be if I couldn't put out 20 fires at once? And I'd be like, I'm normal. You be a normal ass butler because nobody else can do that shit.
But he wouldn't
What
be
kind
one
of
hell
butler
of a
would I
butler.
be if I couldn't take out an armed unit that invaded the castle? You'd be a regular one.
By
wouldn't be Alfred
myself before
Pennyworth.
you noticed, and still
And
get
it
you
still
dinner
had
on
tea.
time.
It still had tea ready.
You can say all these cool things that the butler does. I'm still not watching Black Butler.
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't suggest it for you. It was
Yeah.
And
I'm
see,
glad.
because season 2 really upset me. Like the end of like literally the last episode, because I was invested. I was like, I like this. This is messy. This fits the messiness of the show. And then like they pulled bullshit at the end.
What
And I was like,
happened
I
at
don't
the
like that. Huh?
What?
What happened at the end?
Spoiler alert. 'Cause
Thank
y'all
you. You're
last episode, y'all
learning.
got on me.
She's
Saying
learning.
it.
She's learning, chat.
So in the second season, there's this guy who steals CL's soul
Yeah, I know.
before we devoured. Right. So what happens is he ends up tangling CL's soul with the other kids. It gets entangled.
Mm-hmm.
Perfection.
And they use the maid who like got her eye plucked out. She's also a demon. And she makes a deal to turn CL into a demon. So now Sebastian can never collect his soul and their deal can never be broken, and Sebastian is always going to be his butler.
Yes.
So he cheated.
He didn't cheat, but
It was bullshit. Because it was like bullshit. You don't find out until like literally the last 5 minutes. And it was just bullshit because they should have just had him eat the soul and that be over. Like, let him have the soul and it'd be done.
I want to know more about Grimm.
Well, then I can't milk this goddamn series for all it's worth.
No,
Get
it's
on the
over.
table
It's
and
over.
get milk, series.
Well, everything after that is an OVA essentially, so they're completely
it's over.
separate from the main
But
story.
I have the capability to come back and milk this.
There's a whole season 3 that has nothing to do with season 2.
Nothing to do with
That's
it.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Pete, you gotta lower your camera a little bit. You're like sneaking around like a little sneaky
Yeah,
Oh
you
snake.
no,
like hiding, you like in
that's,
it, but you
I
not.
was
Like you
getting
could be
close and
gone.
anxious.
Close and anxious. You're into it?
No, because the mustache, man. I'm trying to get under the mask.
I'm sorry, I can't let you under the red hood. Batman
Oh,
plug.
I want to know more about Grimm, but that's a story for another day because they don't dive into his character enough.
Fun
Yeah,
fact, I
and
made a
it was
character
just
whose
really
name is
funny.
Blue Grim.
You did.
Blue Grim the Gray.
Yay.
You said
And it's in
gay.
our basement. It's hung up in the basement.
I redesigned him,
Cause
made him black like I really wanted to. Took me a while.
No, his full name was Blue Grim the Gray Gay.
Nope, just the gray.
That's not what I remember you saying. Um,
Is it my turn? Whose turn is it?
it's my
So
turn
yes.
now. It's
Bet.
my turn. Um,
Again.
I miss little baby. I'm gonna go Isaac and Mira. Y'all have no idea who that is. They are the bandit duo from Bakano. Who
Baka?
Bakano is one of those shows where it's like it takes place at three different times. I think 4 years apart each, and it's a story that woven together that way. Isaac and Mira are just this bandit couple duo. They are super funny, like Shaggy and Scooby kind of funny. Um, and then the joke about them is the end of the series. Everyone that was involved, like in most of the main characters, they became immortal on accident because there was a party where somebody had concocted the immortal drink that from the other immortals in the show, and they got arrested, and then everybody else took the drink and had a party. So they were drinking and having a party, not knowing that drink made them immortal. And Isaac and Mira, mind you, this took place in the 18th century. They didn't realize until 2005 that they've been around for a really long time.
What was
That's
they
funny.
doing? Fucking?
No, like they were walking down the street. It's like, Mira, you know what I thought about? I feel like the world's changed a lot in our lifetime, like way more than it should have. And he's like, Isaac, you're right. And it's even funnier because they have a cameo in Dorarara where they're like part of the gang, and it's like, oh my god, they're still alive. It's 2015. What the fuck?
That's awesome. I need to go back and watch Dorara. I can't remember like 80% of the stuff that happens in there. And I started watching it off a whim one night when it just came on Toonami, and I was like, what the fuck? What is this?
I rewatched it recently, not all of it, just enough to give me my memory back. It's a good show.
Nice. All right. My next one, Afro Samurai and Samuel L. Jackson. Afro Samurai.
Yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson plays like the ninja in his mind. I forgot his name. I don't think he actually has a name. But he's like his conscious, and he always had so much fun. Like, cause Afro's so quiet and he doesn't talk to anyone really, and he's like in his own head a lot. So like seeing that consciousness gave him more life, but like it was lit. It was just fun. Is that a motherfucking RPG? In a motherfucking backpack? That shit was so funny. It was so good.
It's so good. Yeah, so good. My next one. So, since Sakamoto Days doesn't count as a new anime to watch, according to those two,
Wait,
I was
what?
bullied into starting a new anime.
Yeah.
Another new anime for the month
Good.
because I said I was gonna do 2 animes a month, and y'all said Sakamoto Days don't count because everybody's watching it.
Yeah, it's currently airing.
Right.
So I added on the ancient Magus wife, bride, whatever
Oh,
she is.
the ancient Magnus's bride. That's what it is. The
Yeah,
ancient
yeah,
Magnus's bride.
So I'm watching that now. I'm in season 2. I'm enjoying it. So I'm gonna say Chise and Ruth. So Chise is the main character, the girl that's the bride. And Ruth is her like soul, not her soul animal, her familiar, but they do like a soul bond. And he is just like she's one of those people who will like sacrifice herself and hurt herself to get like to help other people and won't ask for help and overwork herself. And the thing about her is her body takes in, like absorbs and expels magic
Oh.
so much that her physical body can't keep track, like can't keep up with it, and eventually she'll die from it. So she won't say like, "Oh, I'm tired," or "I'm hungry," or "I need rest," or "I need a break." Like she doesn't speak up for herself because she's always trying to go the extra mile to help other people. So whenever somebody asks, it's like, "Oh, Chise, are you okay?" And she'd be like, "Yeah, I'm fine." And he'd be like, "She cold," because they're like linked. Or he'd be like, "She's really tired. She probably could use a nap." Like, he like telling her all the time. He do
Oh.
not hold, and it's like, of course, out of love, but he always telling her, like, he don't hold back nothing for nobody. And so their relationship is really cute. And he's a dog, so that makes it even cute. Well, he can be a dog, so that makes it even cuter because she just be cuddling with her dog at night. But he's hilarious. Like, whenever anybody asks her, like, "Oh, Chise, do you need anything?" She's like, "Oh no, I'm fine." And he's like, "She's hungry." So it's
That's
great.
adorable.
That
Sounds like
is
something
it's
to
adorable.
watch.
It is. And I'm enjoying it. And it has little actiony parts because it's magic. It's mages and alchemists, and they do stuff like this. So yeah, they don't do
Hmm.
this, but you know what I meant. Magic.
I feel like if we gave Diva magic, she would like one. It would take her a long time to cast spells because she'd have to read it and she'd be dyslexic a lot of the time. So she'd be like, "Oogly boogly," and then the spell would get cast, and I'd be like, "Wow, we need to work on that, buddy."
No, cause like I would hope that if I was like a magician, I would want to be like Zatanna from DC, where
Katana.
you speak everything.
Zatanna.
Zatanna.
You
Yeah,
can't
you
even say
speak
words backwards.
But I feel like I would be good at it because like dyslexia fucks you up. So if I gotta read it backwards, I feel like I would get it.
It's all fun and games, so she misfires a spell.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah.
I had
Pots.
thought about watching that show. I don't know if I ever will.
I think you'll like it.
What show?
I'm
Oh,
just
the show she was talking about.
I watch a
it's
lot of those slice of life,
okay.
right?
If you it's not really slice of life because like every episode is um like it's like smaller missions that all add up to like a bigger mission at the end of the season.
I
So it's like one of
literally just watch
those.
a show like that. I
Oh,
just
well
finished
then
the
yeah.
Apothecary Diaries, and yeah, that's
Oh,
big.
how was Apothecary Diaries? I was looking into it, but I
I
thought y'all was gonna say it don't count because it's new.
No, season 2 is new. Season 1 is old.
Oh yeah, season 1 is old.
Yeah, I like it. It's funny. It's like a detective show. There's politics. It all centers around the concubine. I'm gonna call it stable in the back of the palace. So it's a lot of women. There's like a couple male characters, but it's funny. Like I think the funniest thing is the apothecary. She's smart in poison, medicine, and stuff. She's like basically Sherlock Holmes and a lot of things. But there's one thing she never figured out, and I think it's so funny because it's like you would think she gets it by now, but she doesn't, and it's still a running joke into season 2.
Can't wait. Okay. So if y'all wondered what I was gonna start after after I finish this, it will be Apothecary Diaries, and then after that, it's gonna be Rurouni Kenshin because it comes out February 4th. So I'm really excited for it.
The remake, not
Oh,
the original.
the
Gas.
remake. The remake's been on for a while.
Where? Where? Because I
Yeah.
looked for it
It's
and
on
it said
Netflix.
There's a
February
season
4th.
1 out. That's season 2 that's coming out.
It's on Netflix. Yeah.
When I clicked on it, it told me February 4th.
I don't know
I
where the first season is, but I know this is season 2 coming out. Like that
right.
aired a couple of years ago.
I
Right.
know. I was about to say season 1. I thought season 1 was out because I
Or
was
is it
going
on
to start that, and
Crunchyroll?
when I couldn't find it, that's when I started the other one because I was like, oh, let me go look at my Crunchyroll list of stuff that I had in there, and that one was in there.
I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find
I
it.
think I
Hold
want to
on.
dress
I'm
up as
already looking.
Elias for
I think it's on
DreamCon.
Crunchyroll.
I want to look. I think I want to dress up as Elias for DreamCon. I want to do the big the the
Oh, I
bone
lied.
mask
It's on
thing with the
Crunchyroll.
horns. It's on
Subbed and
Crunchyroll.
dubbed.
Okay. Oh,
I didn't
perfect.
know. I
So
forgot
that's
that he
next.
talked like that for a long time too.
What
He'll be like,
the Yes, I
"Patient, you
am.
are not. No, you are not. No, you're not." I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. Or he'd be like, I'm going. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Are they doing that to show he's like a
Oh,
foreigner? I never understood why they did that.
I
Oh well.
forgot about.
Heat, it's your turn.
Yeah,
Woo.
I'm surprised.
Tangents.
I'm surprised you didn't say a rendition of this, but I'm gonna go Jay and Silent Bob because I discovered Jay and Silent Bob when I was older. If you don't know them, they're from the adventures of Jay and Silent Bob. Jay talks a lot. Silent Bob never says a word. You know who else does it? That exact same thing?
Phineas and Ferb.
There you go.
Oh, I thought you was gonna say Greg and Heed. I really thought that's where we were going.
He talks a lot when he needs to. Otherwise, like, he's not gonna start the conversation. That's the thing. He's never gonna start it.
That's effort. I don't like effort.
To
But
your
like, if you
Phineas,
go up
it's
and talk to
okay.
him, oh yeah, he's gonna talk.
Oh, I really thought that's where we was going with that Heed. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know why.
Okay, wait. Remind me football when we talk about weeks. I got something to say about Heed. But yeah, it's a positive thing. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Okay.
Look at me, he both writing down football.
No, I was writing down the comments you made about me being a silent, tall guy.
Hey man, you're my
The
silent
tall
Bob.
guy.
You're my silent
Together
Bob,
that
brother.
you were tall. Like I didn't even use that one. You gave it to yourself. But yeah, Greg's short and mouthy, and you're tall and silent.
Jay and Silent Bob are the complete opposite.
Yeah, they are. I don't know. Do you see they have like a podcast and they're like super nerds? It's really
Yeah,
good.
they're nerdy.
Yeah, they're like super nerds.
Yeah, they're really.
We have a
nerdy. I
podcast
haven't-
and we're pretty nerdy.
No, they're like really nerdy.
Nah, they out nerd us. Like they be like really telling people what's wrong with shit. They be like, yeah, but because man, and I'm like, all right, okay, Batman.
Yeah, Batman.
So sorry.
That's mine, though.
All right. Mine is Alucard and Alexander Anderson, Helsing Ultimate.
Okay.
I don't. You have to. I know of the Alucard.
Alucard is just Dracula backwards. Alexander Anderson is a priest that works for the Catholic Church, but his job is to exorcise demons and slay any monsters of the night. When they first meet,
you can't fuck with Alucard.
Yeah, when they first meet, he fucks up Alucard, but Alucard's got over 1 billion lives inside of him, so it doesn't matter how many times you kill him unless you kill all of the lives inside of him. Every soul Alucard's ever claimed is another life, so you have to kill him that many times, right? So he fucks him up. They have to retreat, but then they constantly meet inside the series and like have these battles that usually end in a stalemate or someone stopping them, to the point where eventually in the final like episodes, he's a man of great power, and Alucard's like, don't cross the threshold into becoming a monster. To kill me, you have to be human. Like, no monster can kill me. I'm like that. A human has to kill a monster. He said, and if you become a monster, I'm going to kill you. He's like, if you're going to die a human. Don't be like me. And, like, it's just, like, it's a respect thing. It's like a rivalry thing. Because, like, even though they're always at each other's throat, it was always a level of respect that they have for each other. Like, Alucard recognizes him as, like, the king of the vampires. Like, he's that demon. Versus, like, in the King of the Demons, recognizing him as, like, you aren't just the average exorcist priest. You are fucking like that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And they get some funny quips off, too.
Oh, they get so many quips off. Yeah.
They really be, like, in the middle of those fights, they be throwing shots at each other, and it is funny.
Like, he'll be like, God's gonna watch you burn in hell. You mean the same God that had me murdered, raped, and killed in my early ages? And he'll be like, all right, bitch. You ain't gonna talk about God that way.
If you like that, it's great.
I just a tidbit here. I've never watched Helsing, and it's mostly because Helsing is ironically the first anime I got my mother to watch, because I know she was obsessed with. She's obsessed with like vampire stuff. So I was like, you should watch this. I know it's about vampire stuff. She enjoyed it. She loved it. But it's just like, I was like, okay, you watched it for me, so I'm gonna count it as I watched it because you watched it.
I've done that before. No, I've done that before. I've been there. I've seen that something would be perfect for someone, gave it to them, and then like, I watched that now.
Because I gave the recommendation with the information I knew, and you loved it. Right. So I'm counting it.
I count it.
Watch it. You can't still watch it. So you can't do that. You just can't.
I would recommend for some people, and this is gonna be so kind of fucked up to say, watch the abridged series for Helsing. It's so funny. It takes Helsing and turns it up to 10. and it's already at a 10. So it like rips the knob off the dial because it makes the story faster, but all comedy, or like the shots are there, and it's just really funny to me. I don't know why I enjoy it. I still watch it to this day.
I think the story is a little slow. I think that's my only critique. It is a little slow. Like
It's
we
got
paid attention
Nazis
too much.
and
Yeah,
the
it does.
KKK.
We spend a little too much time with that little girl, and I'm just like, all right, come on,
His protege.
let's get to the stuff.
Bond would
Yeah,
have loved her.
She was a policewoman.
she was an adult. He would not have been going for
She
her.
looked like a child, so Bond might have been interested.
Yeah, Bond
I
would
mean,
have
we
been
can
into
take
it.
out, some length at the knees. It'd be perfect.
Next episode, people who Bond would be into.
It is anime dating profiles.
So I had questions about that I want to ask some here. Like, am I making like a profile for a character? Cause that's gonna be funny.
Yes, that is the intent.
Meliodas would say some shit like, "I'm looking for a specific type of woman. So if you ain't her, get off my page. But if you recognize me, babe, please
Oh,
come home."
yes. Oh my god. I'm gonna find a template. I'm gonna find a template.
Fun. So my next one is gonna be Ray and Kazuki. You guys don't know them. They're from Buddy Daddies. They are the daddies of Buddy Daddies, and it's
They're not the
great.
mommies.
Which
No,
one is
they're not
the
the
daddy?
mommies.
That's the question.
Right. And then Kazuki is the mommy. Like there's literally an episode where Kazuki gets upset that Ray and the little girl take advantage of him because he does all the cooking and cleaning. So he goes off and has a me day, and then they're like, "Well, where is he? What are we supposed to do? Where's our breakfast?" And it's very much like that idea of like if the mom just disappeared, they would struggle. And then the little girl gets sick, and so they really don't know what to do. Ray really doesn't know what to do. Ray's a strong, silent type. He comes from a family of assassins. And Kazuki, found this line of work because he was an orphan and needed money, and they killed his wife. So now he's like, I'm still a happy person, but like, stay away from me. I can't be emotionally involved with people. And then they get this kid, and then they're like, we don't want to be assassins anymore. We want to be daddies. And the assassin, people organization is like, nah, you gotta be assassins. And so they assassinate the assassin people to be daddies.
That is.
And y'all want me to watch this? No.
I never wanted you to watch this. It's my favorite show. It's great.
Darren was like, "You would love this." I'm like, "No, I promise you, I wouldn't."
Darren said that you would love Buddy Daddies. No, you would not.
She
You
just
would
wants me to
hate
watch Buddy Daddies.
It's
It's because I did like Spy X Family because it was cute, but I can't watch more than 3 episodes at a time. After that, I'm like, I need to get away from this show. It's too cute.
Well, if it's too cute, it's only 12 episodes, so it's like the perfect amount of cute. Like then you're done.
You know, Buddy Daddies beat Spy Families in the awards.
It does because it's a better story. It's a better story. Like I think it's a better story because what spies that
Words are hard. You'll do it.
Spy Family's problem is the story is a little bit too elongated. Like it is taking us forever to get places. Like why the fuck haven't we befriended this little boy who like her? Why haven't we been to the house yet? I mean, we have now. Like in the new season, they like went over to the little boy house. But like, why did it take 2 seasons for that? It didn't need to.
Do you remember being a child trying to make friends with boys who like you? It wasn't easy.
No, because like there's a lot of like just I hate to call it filler because it's not. It's just a lot of like, oh, we're going to the zoo today. Oh, but there's an assassin at the zoo, so I have to sneak off and kill him. But she knows that you snuck off to kill the assassin because she can read your minds.
Is that like the next wave? Like, I don't know if you guys noticed, but like anime comes in waves of themes, right? The last wave was
Isekai.
No, spirits.
No.
I'm just kidding.
It was spirits, the occult, stuff like that, right? The wave before that arguably could be either it was a duo. and that's delinquents and isekais. And then before that was magic, right?
Okay.
Where's the spirits waves? I mean, I know some spirit shows, but they came out years ago.
Spirits like Jujutsu Kaisen. Jujutsu
Okay, got you.
Kaisen,
Oh, like
Dandadan.
curses,
Yeah,
spirits.
curses, the
Yeah.
occult
Okay.
spirits. Is the next
Yeah. Okay.
wave
One
assassins?
person can.
Mm, mm. I see where you're going with that.
I see the vision, but I don't think so.
I'm just asking because I'm trying to figure out what the next one is. Because we get 3 to 4 animes of the same genre, but very different stories that people very much enjoy nonetheless. Like Bam Bam Bam, and then one of them is longer than the others. That tends to translate is like the carrier into the next grouping, right? So right now that's Dandadan because Jujutsu Kaisen's over. Dandadan's the last one about the occult, about spirits, as we're going into this next wave. You feel me?
So I feel like there's a weird theme that um the shows that are going to come out that are popping just somehow all fit into the same category. Because like when I think of spirits, I don't think of either of those shows first. I think of like Occultic 9. I think of whatever that one Kaishin one with the cube boxes was real old. Like Inuyasha, like I don't
Okay.
that's me because I think I just have a different catalog.
Right,
But
right.
I see your point because, you know, like you said, they have been waves of things coming out all fitting the same theme. I think they're more coincidences than anything. The only time it was intentional was after SAO. After SAO, that was intentional. That was a large wave for many years of isekais that are
Isekai.
still happening. No one asked for them.
There's one
Yeah.
isekai that came up on my recommended list. Reincarnated in another world as a vending machine. I said, "Oh fuck no, get this off my list."
I've seen that one. But yeah, I like it because it is cute, but it does have act. Like every story has like a case that they're on or working on. And then it has some emotional beats because like spoiler alert, the mom comes back and wants to be a part of the little girl's life. And so then they battle with that because that's her biological mom and they're just the
I
niggas
thought you
that
was
killed
about
her
to say they
dad.
battled with her. We beat
No,
that
they
bitch
just
up for this kid.
no, they just the niggas that killed her dad. So
Damn, they killed her dad and took her?
no, no,
Yes.
no. That's not what happened.
Sounds like what
They
happened.
killed they killed her. Okay, so it's the first episode. So they killed her dad because but her mom sent her away to be with the dad because she was basically cramping her style. The mom was like a lounge singer or whatever, and she had like a boyfriend who didn't like that she had a kid. So she sent her to be with the dad, who was like this rich bad guy. And it was Christmas Day, and she had told he was in a Santa Claus costume. That's what he was hiding in. And he was like, Santa, I really wish, like my Christmas wish is to find my papa. And so they were there to kill the dad. And so that she wouldn't see him get shot, she was like, look, it's your papa. And she was like, Papa. And then the other guy was like, phew, phew.
Yeah, not watching that show. Who's next? Go, go, go,
Go,
go.
go, go. Shoot, how many are we gonna go?
I got like 2 more.
If we're going 2 more, then
Uh,
I'm bringing out the big guns.
hold on, wait. Let me. I said she said first. I'm trying to see how many I have, and then I said I have 3 more, but I have 4 more.
Okay, so um, shit, he has 2. I have many. You have 4. So when Greg does his next one, then we do honorable mentions. So Greg, you're gonna start us off with honorable mentions.
Okay.
But first, I'm gonna go Rocket and Groot.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Like
Absolutely.
you never know what he's saying. It might as well be Jay and Silent Bob again because one just keeps talking in a Boston accent and the other one just says, "I am Groot."
So I think one of the best things that I enjoyed about the Rocket and Groot, because backstory, when Guardians of the Galaxy came out, I was not excited for it. And like hearing about it in the phases because I didn't know who they were. And I'm like, why are they doing this? There's so many like more well known heroes that they could do. Da 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 da. But once I saw the vision, I was like, I'm still gonna watch it. And once I saw it, I was very well entertained because they did the movie so well. They've done a lot of these smaller groups a lot of justice, and a lot of these off heroes a lot of justice. I will give that to the MCU, and they're trying to rebrand and redo it, and that's why they're taking a step back because they're trying to get back to the core of it all, right? And I hope they do.
Yeah.
But even in the Guardians of the Galaxy movie, when they're all kind of staking out the nigga who they trying to pick up to get the stone. Even them just having that back and forth conversation casually, like, yeah, I am Groot, you could already just feel the chemistry. Like, these two have been through a lot together. These two have been chilling for a minute.
Kind of tell what Groot is saying just from like the conversation,
right?
Like
from how
without
Rocket says
like,
shit.
Yeah. So you don't feel like it's you don't feel out of the conversation. You feel like you're a part of it.
Very much a Smurf thing.
Yeah. Or with a squanchy thing.
Oh, yeah, yes.
Squash your mother with that
my
mouth?
mother. Squash my mother. It's like, we heard you. Just stop saying it.
I squanch my family.
That's so funny. But yeah, like I like that one. That's a really good one. I would even go as far as to say Rocket and Star-Lord actually, because like those two, especially by the end of the movies, had a great bond. And in the shows, because Rocket's always a part of the Guardians of the Galaxy. So like in the shows, Rocket and Star-Lord always have a good bond.
I can see that.
And I really like Nebula's connection to everybody when she becomes a Guardian.
She's like the adopted kid that's finally starting to fit in, but still has anger issues.
Yeah, it's really nice. But great add-on. Great duo, Heat. Like you're killing it today. I just want you to know you're killing it.
I got a third one now.
Oh, look at you.
All right. Go ahead, Greg.
Sonic and Shadow. Cause in all the games, when it boils down to it, like they might be like frenemies, but when it boils down to it, they always got each other's back. Like Shadow begrudgingly will always help Sonic, but he's always there. And obviously he's the more powerful one in a lot of ways, because he's always wearing inhibitor rings, mind you.
Yeah.
He always like shows out and shows up for the team when they need him. Like, I don't want to be here, but I'm not gonna let y'all die. That's like Shadow's MO. And I fuck with that.
I think that's valid.
I'm gonna do, of course, I have to do one Disney duo, and I'm gonna do one that no one is gonna expect from me, and just to put out there like a new, not a new movie, but like an old movie that's just like a gem that people forget about. Fox and Hound. They are, if you've never seen The Fox and the Hound, it's about this old lady adopts a fox, and this old guy has two dogs. And the hound is a puppy, and the fox is a little baby puppy. I mean, a little baby fox. I don't know what they're called when they're little. Sorry.
Pups.
And they become, like
I'm
best
telling
friends.
You, it's a pup.
Yeah.
Oh, they become best friends, and then what happens is Fox gets big enough where he can go back out into the wild. And Hound is a hound dog, and so his master takes him out to hunt foxes and hunt other animals. And he has to like hunt his friend, and he doesn't want to. And he, at first, for a little while, he does, because he's like, this is our nature. Like, I'm a hunting dog, you're a fox, I hunt foxes. I don't care. This is what my master says I have to do. And it's like you can really see them like struggling with the fact that like they are like enemies, like, or that they want to be enemies, and in the end they don't kill each other and they're still best friends. It is the sweetest movie. Yeah. So if you've never seen The Fox and the Hound, watch it.
Fair. I'll keep my comment.
Wait, you have a comment? You've never seen The Fox and the Hound?
So
I don't know why you're asking that question.
I don't know why I'm asking that question.
We're gonna go Brian and Stewie. You can't not include Brian and Stewie.
Remember when they tried to replace Brian with that ugly ass gray dog? He was ugly. It was an ugly dog.
He was brown. Racist.
He was
brown. Shit.
And Italian.
Yeah, and he had a little scarf handkerchief. Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember.
Fuck
He
him.
was brown.
No, he had a gold chain. You're thinking of Jasper, Brian's cousin. Jasper has a
No.
scarf and is gay.
No, there was a gray
That's the
dog. All
day.
right. Look, I'm about to Family
Vinny was brown and
Guy.
had a gold
Oh.
chain on because he was Italian.
No, there was a dog they brought in once that he was nice, not the Jersey.
Right.
one.
Okay.
The one that
he
they
is
brought
talking
in,
about
and he was like, that was for a cutback, and he was like, they have another dog, and he was like, Rupert likes my. He's
No.
like, can you stop humping? He's like, Rupert likes my humping. He's like, what'd you just say? He's like, yeah,
Yeah.
Rupert likes my humping. Humped him for 2 hours straight.
Yes,
said
that one,
word.
the ninth
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
Yes,
and
he
chopped
had a
him up.
bandana. He has a bandana on with a bone on it. Jasper has on a pink tank top and booty shorts. And the one that we're talking about, Vinny, he is brown. I was getting their colors swapped. Because the other one, the one that he chopped up, was gray. Vinny is brown, but he has a black collar with like a gold little thingamabobber
Mhm.
on it. Yeah.
And he was
Looking at the
Italian.
picture. Yeah, he was Italian. Yeah.
Yeah, see, we got it straightened out.
We figured it out.
I remember that episode. He said, can you stop humping so loud? Rupert likes my humping. I don't know what you thought you were getting off with that, bro.
He just saw Stewie dragging the bag to the trash can.
Dog, that's like saying, like, yo, can you stop humping so loud in the apartment? Like, your girl likes my humping. Excuse me?
And then this Stewie was in the shower. He was
It's gonna
like,
be
"You can
okay."
Talk about it if you want to.
Oh, shit.
What had that scene for me is the fact that like a dog really would have done that to his teddy bear. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Killian would definitely do that to a teddy bear.
okay.
Honorable mention round, right? Yeah. No, it's
The
great.
honorable mention, then your finals.
Okay.
Your finals, all in
So
once.
I have 2 honorable mentions. One is going to be Ryuko and Mako from Kill la Kill.
Absolutely.
And then the other one is
Nudist
going to
Beach.
be the other one is going to be Sig and Izumi from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. The housewife and the house husband, who are just
That was a good one.
badasses.
They're
on the
so
list.
in love.
They are. This is the best thing. They are just so in love. They're just like
Didn't she give up her uterus? No, her stomach.
it's her inside. So they don't say
Half of her.
specifically which organs that she
Yeah.
lost, but it's half of her insides.
Because
So
she
it
wanted
could
to bring her
probably include
baby back,
uterus and
right?
stuff.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Why didn't she just try to have another baby?
I think the first pregnancy. Well, one, I think if she wanted to bring back that baby, and
Oh,
think
no,
the
I
first-
agree. I get that point, but
Yeah.
like, alchemy,
think
my nigga? Forbidden alchemy? Come on, there's larger consequences at hand here.
I don't think you understand a mother's love for her
Right,
child.
she probably had.
I don't.
It's not PTSD. She probably had postpartum. She wasn't thinking straight.
No,
you
maybe
need to
I'm
stay
just
to
asking
seven
the
of
big questions here. Because look, hey, this thing is forbidden. Bad things happen when niggas do it. I want my baby back. I'd be like, babe.
People
I'm here with
drown their
you.
babies.
I'm here with you
in
through every step
postpartum.
of the way. We gonna figure this out. But forbidden alchemy is not the way. I don't want to do this. Baby, I am scared. I am terrified right now.
Diva, if your mother had another daughter, what would her name be?
Cabriga Day.
Pretty good day.
We're not gonna get into that. If Greg disappeared as an infant, you rather her bring Greg back or bring a Brigade into the world?
Me.
Yeah, give Greg back because I don't know that bitch.
I'm saying as a
Okay.
child, as a toddler or a baby.
Oh, she would've
as a
chose Gabriga Day in a
toddler,
heartbeat.
I'd have chose Gabriga Day because I wanted a little sister.
You be in the basement like, yeah, ma, do it. Forbidden.
She would be like, yo, you need to drop blood or something? Let's get that baby back. Let's do this.
Say,
If my organs half of your organs, that's a whole organs.
That's a whole organs is crazy.
You got it.
Yeah,
Why
so
was
those are-
Alphonse only worth a leg? An arm?
And enough.
No, he was only worth an arm. His
He's
soul
worth
was
an
worth
arm.
an arm.
You're right, because he used his leg to bring him back.
No, the leg was the
His
leg
mom.
was. the
Why is their
mom.
mom worth a child and a leg, but Alphonse's soul is worth one arm? That math don't math, and it pisses
It
me
don't
off.
math. It does not math. It doesn't. But here we are.
Wait, there you go. To bring back a whole person, they sacrificed the whole person. For the soul, they
Plus
used the leg.
leg. Yeah.
So just to get his soul back, they exchanged another
The
limb.
arm.
Y'all think Alphonse would have done the same shit Ed did?
He would have cried. He would have sat there and cried. He would have
Sadly.
sat there and cried, and that
I
would have
got
been the
one
end.
leg. Does that mean Alphonse would lose like a leg and some of the hip too? Cause like
He was shorter.
one of Ed's legs is a lot more than Alphonse's leg. You feel me? Like if we're gonna pay the piper, we're gonna pay the goddamn piper.
Another thing. Alphonse's whole body cost Ed his alchemy. All of it. He can't use a little alchemy.
Nah, I
I
think
feel
he's
like-
too blind.
I think it's
The
more of
truth.
the idea of sacrifice. That was the truth. Like you
Yeah.
the what was it? The door to truth, the water I can't remember, but
Door
the truth is the door to truth. The truth is to have some equivalent exchange is suffering. This entire time they were trying to figure out a way that they could have the exchange without paying a price. And the truth is, you have to give something that you value equally for to get this thing back. And Ed values his alchemy, the thing that makes him special amongst everyone else, so highly. Like that, I'm giving up this thing that's so important and special to me for a soul and a body. A soul and a body. And
No,
it's
we
like,
already got the soul. We just want the body.
nope, because Alphonse gave up his soul for him to get his arm back.
Oh, you're right. He did.
Equivalent exchange basically states that you have to give something of equal value. What's the price of a
I
human
have a new
soul?
question. Right. So now I have a new question. Could Alphonse give up his alchemy to get their mom back now?
In theory, yes. However, she would be, how old would she be? She'd be in her late 60s, really old and atrophied because
Fair. She wouldn't have a body to go back to because they
Yeah.
destroyed that shit.
because
Yeah.
Alphonse's body was claimed by Truth, right?
Right. So it was
Versus
kept.
their mom who just died and they tried to recreate a person.
Yeah. I understand. Okay. That was fun.
The
Okay.
math sometimes
Your honorable
maths.
mention?
Oh, I was just going to knock him out the list.
No,
Oh, we
yeah,
don't lock
Diva,
them out?
finish
I'll knock
your list. Finish your list.
Yeah.
Ed and Alphonse were on my list. Because they're the best brother duo I could think of. There may be better ones, but that's the best brother duo like relationship. Like they're actually good to each other. And even though like they fuck up, they try to fix things together. Compared to some of these other brother duos out here. And then my last one was Dororo and Hakumaru.
Ah, niggas is fans now, huh?
I together that'd be
Isn't it so sad that like every time he got something new back, something tragic happened with that sense?
yeah.
The first
and,
voice
like,
he heard was his own screaming.
and then like once he had hearing, like it was so overwhelming because he like never heard before, so all of the
That nigga would be
sounds were
like, yo,
so
shut up.
overwhelming.
Stop. If you're loud, fuck.
Yeah. I felt so bad for him, but I really wanted, like, I wanted Dororo to like go get her money and like have a nice little castle, and then her and Hakamaru just live like brother and sister happily ever after. And they didn't. He went on a journey of self-discovery or some shit.
You
Nigga,
sound
I got my
disappointed
arms.
about that.
Yeah, I got my arms
I-
and my legs back. I'm trying to see the world. The fuck?
Yeah, I was because I wanted them to, like, I get it. Like, she couldn't go with them because she was like, I got the monies and I'm gonna help these people. But I'm like, nah, take y'all monies and go live with Dororo. Dororo, go live with them and be happy together. That's what I wanted. It's okay. As long as they're both happy, I guess. I just wanted them together.
Yo, having a nervous system after not having a nervous system must have been a pain in the ass.
Yo, his spine coming back was crazy. I didn't realize he ain't had no spine.
My man's was a chicken nugget. So,
Yeah, but like, cause like it was like little spindles with spot, like so when it like
He was a puppet. He was essentially a large puppet that could operate itself. Yes.
And it just looks like it hurt when it came out. I was just like,
He didn't feel it
but
yet.
yes, yeah.
Thank God. Oh my God. Oh, just imagine getting your nervous system back and then be like, oh, I don't have a spine. Oh, cool. Ah, ah, ah! And just be like, yo, you want to move, bro? That's what y'all niggas be going through? Oh God. Nah. I don't need no. Take that back. Where the demon at? Let him take this shit back.
Petty. Like, they gonna give them his arms and his eyes and then send him to fight them? I was like, oh, that's petty. I was like, that is so petty. And then he was like, those are mine. And then his brother like, I don't care. We're gonna fight and win. Nah, nigga, give him his shit back.
No, that was actually petty as shit. Why y'all got one of my arms, one of my legs, and one of my eyes? You fucking bitch.
It's like, I don't care. It's help me out.
I fucked you up before I fuck you up again.
Yeah, I thought they were a really cute duo. And like when I saw them like in the last couple episodes, like kidnap Dororo, I was like, oh, y'all fucked up. Y'all fucked up. I was like, the show's over. I was like, they took Dororo. Like I was in bed. I was like, they took Dororo. What is about to happen? He is not gonna be okay. He is not gonna let this shit slide.
He was struggling.
So yeah,
you know what?
Really,
also,
yeah,
crazy thing about that, his son being all, trained and stuff and supposed to be the prodigal son, got his ass whooped, 1. 2, why was the buff that these niggas got from this man's one limb for each of them so powerful?
Because his limbs meant more. Equivalent exchange.
Equivalent exchange. You know what? That man's limbs was feeding people for years.
I mean, think about it. LeBron's leg would feed entire cities. Steph Curry's right arm would feed entire cities. You think about
trying to sacrifice LeBron and Steph, bro? You want some power?
That rivals Goku. That rivals Saitama. Equivalent exchange.
That's crazy.
See your list stuff, Heat?
So for honorable mentions, we're gonna. Oh shoot! I forgot what I wrote down. Whatever.
Read it. You can't read your handwriting?
Nope.
No, I didn't write down the last few. But we're gonna go Ashirpa and Sugimoto from Golden Kumami. I would recommend that to you, Benza. It's a longer one because I think there's like 4 seasons. But it's literally everything you would love about One Piece is in that show.
What is it called? Golden Umami?
Fights.
Golden Kamui.
Okay.
So Golden and then Kamuy. Like aggression, fights, comedy,
I
recipes.
Said oppression, not aggression.
There was aggression. Okay, Dick Sensei, as she calls him.
Dick Sensei? You ain't
because
that pipe,
when she first meets him, he breaks out of rubble and he's naked. And he's like 6'5" and he's big as hell, and all she sees is his body. So, and he be showing up since then, giving her advice, and she's like, "Thank you, Dick Sensei. Like that was so helpful." And it's insane. It's really an insane show. It's super crazy. For those listening, I will say this.
Oh, it has a lot of action.
Yeah, I hadn't get into that. There's so many crazy moments in that show that are like, how did we get here? One, I think the dude fell into the ice and his hands were freezing. It's like, it's cold out here. It's like, we need to warm you up. It's like, we don't have anything.
I've seen clips of that.
It's like, we have to piss on his hands. Like, what? No, we there's no choice. You're gonna die if we don't do this. He's like, please, no. And they just like, I gotta go. So it's happening. And they're just like, they make it a scene where he's like, it's just.
And they piss all over him. Yeah.
But it's for the comedy because he had to jump in the river and they'd warm up or something like that. There's a super dope sniper in there. There's a lot of like action and strategic moments. There's history because it is loosely based on the what's that? The military police in Japan and Edo period.
Gestapo?
I forget what not the Gestapo. I forget their called.
Right.
It feels wrong.
I'll remember it later. But anyways, that's one honorable mention. The next one we're gonna obviously go. Greg, I don't know if you were gonna say this. Kazumoto and Aqua from Konosuba. They're just the funniest duo. Like you can't get over them. And I'm also gonna go Tomoki and Icarus from Heaven's Lost Property. One of the best chibi anime you will find. It's too funny. It's not all chibi, but like when things happen, they're chibi, and the main character is 95% he is in chibi form when nobody else is, but it's to feed into the plot, honestly, because he's kind of perverted. But and then finally, my number one on my list of duos, you can't go wrong with Krillin and Gohan from the Namek arc. Them two was doing numbers.
It's
Okay.
because they're the same size.
They was doing numbers around Namek. Okay. They was really running shit. And then Vegeta showed up and they kind of was running him, even though Vegeta was running them. And then again, U-Force showed up and everything ended. But before that, they was running shit.
You force rules, again, you force rules, again, you force rules. That's my song, though.
I would honestly like retire if I got whooped by Raccoon that bad.
I don't even want to fight no more. Nah, fuck the Freezer Force, man. This shit suck. A nigga come up, whip my ass, and start dancing. Sick of this shit.
It's all a game to them. It's all a game to them.
It's all a game to these niggas. I'm fighting for my life.
I put everything I had into that shot. What did he do? He ate it. He lost a tooth. That's it.
That's it. He said, we got shit to give me my tooth back.
Yeah.
Man, fuck y'all. All right. My last few, Ozzy and Drix is honorable mention.
Ozzy and Drix.
Great combination. If you have never seen what's the movie? Osmosis Jones, great movie. And then Ozzy and Drix is a spin-off series from that when they're inside of a teenager's body and solving crimes and doing stuff. It was a really good show. I recommend you watch it. Next one, Black Star and Tsubaki. They're perfect balance. Black Star is all over the place. Tsubaki's all calm and quiet, but she's like one of the only people who understands him and his want for power, like in a healthy way. They express it a lot more in the manga than in the anime. Like they have a lot more intimate moments where it's like, I trust you. Like I believe that you can do it. Like don't listen to the naysayers who say you shouldn't have this much power. Like the show heavily expresses how strong Black Star is because he's from the Black Star clan and them niggas were OP. That's why they had to be exterminated. But like, and like one of my favorite parts is when Maki's like, I need new partners because these niggas is fucking me up. And Stein's like, you the weakest one here, bitch. Like, you want them to stifle their power because you weak? Because you don't know soul resonance? Because you can't link up with Showman? No. Figure your shit out. One of my favorite parts.
She really was. It's. I hate that she's
crazy.
The main character. I absolutely hate that she's the main character.
But I like Soul. That's the thing. Like I
do like
Soul.
Soul.
I just don't like her.
But
you know what's really crazy? Soul and Black Star. I wouldn't be mad at it.
Nah, that's the duo.
I wouldn't be mad at it. That might work because like
they resonance wouldn't work. But they,
I think so. That's the thing. I think they would. I think they would have just as difficult as a time as Maki and Soul, because those two they resonated because they're both relatively lax and can be serious. But those two were best buds. Like, whenever they weren't fighting, those two were hanging out. Those two were having fun. Yeah. They were in sync. The only reason that Tsubaki and Black Star were able to do soul resonance faster than everyone else is because like they're perfect foils. Black Star is high energy, while Tsubaki's like, I'll do what you need. And she's also a tool that can change into multiple tools. So she fits Black Star's style of, I'm going to do whatever I need to get this dub.
Right.
Soul would be a little bit more difficult, but like, I think they could do it.
I don't think they could because I don't think they would, like, not that they don't click, it's just I don't think they could.
When two people are too much alike, then it doesn't work.
Yeah, I don't think they would focus because they're like they share the same brain cell. Like they're not. It's not.
Yo, you trying to use soul resonance? Yeah, I'm trying to use soul resonance.
You're gonna start trying to flex mid-fight, and it's like you're getting whooped. Like, pay attention.
Right. It's a half plus a half equals 1 with them instead of 1 plus 1 equals 2.
Right.
Like that's why I don't think it'll work.
But they had Death the Kid, Black Star, and then Maki. Like, it just...
But the thing is, Black Star, Prodigy because of clan. Death the Kid, Prodigy because of clan. Maki, technically she should be a Prodigy, but nothing transfers to her. Her father's skill doesn't transfer to her. You don't even know about her mother till later on in the series.
It's just
You want to tell me about her mom?
She's a weapon.
yeah.
Huh.
She had two weapons as parents.
Mm-hmm. Oh no!
That's
I'm
all.
sorry. Her mom was a Meister. Her father was a weapon, but we didn't know that she was also a weapon until later in the series. There we go. Because usually it manifests early, and people can transform themselves partially or wholly into weapons. But for her, it didn't manifest until later on down the line.
I knew.
But yeah, and like weapons don't need Meisters because there's that one nigga that's a weapon who got to what is it called? A death weapon all by himself.
That's like
Yeah, death scythe all by himself.
So whose weapon is she now?
She's no one's weapon. She's still a Meister. Just because you are a weapon doesn't mean you have to be a weapon.
Gotcha. Okay. Just wondering what she's doing.
okay.
All right.
That was just the first one. Damn.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Or second
we
one.
know. It's
and
okay.
then the last one was Asta and Yuno. And I say that because once again, similar to Black Star and Tsubaki, they're foils of each other. They're actually perfect foils now, especially where it is in the manga. They've hit their peak, and as the show is slowly, or the manga is slowly ending, it's being recognized by what's that nigga's name? I guess Julius himself. That like, or I can't remember his name. Maybe Dante. I don't know, but
no,
it's being recognized.
Socrates, something Socrates.
Are you talking about his demon?
Lucius.
That's what it is.
It's being recognized by Lucius that like these two should not work together. They are complete opposites. They are in power and in ability. They are complete opposites. Yuno, beloved by mana. He has two types of magic. This nigga's different. No one can compare to him. Oh, he also has a spirit on his side, and he's the reincarnation of an elf king's child.
Yeah.
Versus Asta, who is nothing and has anti-magic. These
and
two
literally a demon.
And literally a demon at this point.
Yeah.
Two complete opposites. Why are they? And he literally says, "Why are they working so perfectly and in sync? This does not make sense."
They're even able to do like combo attacks.
Oh yeah, no, they're whipping his ass right now.
Magic should like cancel each other out, but it's like working together to make the attacks even more powerful than they would have been. It's crazy. Yeah, he getting his ass whooped right now.
He kind of came to the realization it's not just because they're complete opposites. It's because it's almost he's like, I'm barely even in this fight. They're fighting each other more than they are me. Meaning like their goal is to one up the other, and because they're trying to beat each other at a constant rate, I'm getting my ass whooped. I'm in the middle of this. He's like, this should not be working, but every time he does something, he's on my ass too. Why? Because at this point, Asta emits an anti-magic field. So, like, magic doesn't work in a certain vicinity of him now. So, like, he's like, this shouldn't work. Why is this shit working? They whipping ass.
Yeah. Oh, this was fun. We haven't had, like, an anime, like, deep dive talk in a long time. This felt really nice.
But
that's what she said.
I'm glad.
All right.
Do we have news?
I have news.
Other than the shit that's going on with the government, because the president of the United States. Oh, did y'all hear about I usually don't talk too much politics on here, but did you know that other companies are like protesting Trump for us because like they don't like his ass?
Yeah, because he's bad for business.
Well, no, I mean the people in general. Like, Colombia basically said, "Fuck you, we're not just gonna keep taking people over here who you're trying to deport over here."
Yeah.
Mexico said, "Fuck you, you're not just gonna do what you want." And then Canada also said, "Fuck you, if you impose tariffs, we're gonna turn power off in 3 of your states because they supply a majority of the energy to 3 different states."
That's my thing, like. We got stuff that we get from other, like, the world isn't like individual monopolies anymore. Like everybody in some way is dependent on somebody. Like everybody's selling somebody something.
This country the most.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Like
as part of the first world group, this country is the worst.
So the fun fact about this country is we're capable of like shutting down and just being self-sufficient. It would be inefficient. Like there would be more poverty. Everything would go up in price. Everything would just be bad, but we could do it. You know, we could Japan ourselves off. We could. It wouldn't be smart.
It wouldn't be smart. It would be it wouldn't be, and it wouldn't be good for businesses because now businesses would have to work within us. And the whole reason why they left us is because it's cheaper to not work here.
Yeah.
The whole reason why a lot of businesses left here. And so it's just bad for business when you're fucking up where the things come from. But it's cool.
Facts. But
we're here.
That's the politics side of things. I mean, outside of it, another sad thing is that with the deportation stuff that's going into effect, a lot of people have stopped going to school, have stopped going to work. I believe it said 25% of workers in Texas on farms just didn't come in starting on Monday because they don't want to get deported, and then even more have stopped in California. So
y'all know what's crazy? Y'all didn't learn from Florida because Florida did this. This happened in Florida when Ron DeSantis was running for president. He signed a law that was like, yeah, we're going to deport you if we're coming to your jobs, we're coming to the farms, we're looking at everybody's papers when you come into work, when you're coming into these construction sites. And then nobody came to work. They went to like Georgia. A lot of people went to Georgia and like neighboring states. They left Florida. So much so that the local governments had to be like, oh, he's just joking. Please come back to work.
He's just joking.
He's
this
just
elected official who said this shit. He's just goofing, guys. Come on.
Meanwhile, Ice is in the corner like, yeah. Tell him that. He's like, no, go away.
Go away, bro. You're fucking it up.
Right. Because and it was really weird. I don't know. You're probably, well, of course you wouldn't see it because it hasn't happened in Maryland. But going to construction sites, they are empty. It is taking longer for sites down here to get shit done.
Yep. Because a lot of the labor force, and we're getting into it, a lot of the labor force that works in construction are immigrants. A lot of people are sending money back home. They take frequent, like most of the guys you meet, cool as shit. And they'll be like, yo, I won't be in next month. Why? I'm going to see my family back home. Seeing them for a month. I stay there. I use all my vacation time at once. And then I come back. And I'm like, cool.
And they don't take and they don't take any days off. They work holidays. Like sites are open. Typically here. And it was like the middle of the week. And like the site, when I say the site was empty, like I was like, are they closed? Are we not supposed to be here? And it was like, no, just nobody here, nobody working. We ain't
How
got
you gonna
nobody.
say they took our jobs and then not take the job?
Right, and now the jobs are here, but y'all don't want them because they don't pay. They don't pay.
They don't.
So.
But that is crazy right now, bro. And I'm hoping that things, get a little bit brighter. I've been telling a lot of people, the scariest time is gonna be the first 6 months because he's gonna have the most momentum before everyone starts telling him. Before everyone starts telling him, no, you can't do that just because you want to. There are laws against this, and once people start telling him that and slowing him down, even though they have the House, the Senate, presidency, and Supreme Court.
The Supreme Court. Mm-hmm.
Even though they have that, there are still some people who will stand up against it, and be like, you can't do that. That is illegal. We will take this to court, and unless you can prove it, no. Because he tried to fire a bunch of what was it? It was something else. I can't remember. But he tried to fire a bunch of people who.
It was the name of the job is weird. It's something governors. What are they called? Not generals. What are they called? Something generals. Superior
right
generals.
No, surgeon general. No.
Surgeon general.
Surgeon
Surgeon
he tried to fire like over 30 different independent surgeon general companies, and they were like, "You can't do this. We have protections unless you can prove in court why we don't need our job. We still have it. Please contact this person."
Or you have to give us 30 days. Like you have to give us 30 days notice with a
legal reason. It's like with cause.
Yeah. With cause, yeah.
He's like, you didn't do this, so we'll still be at work.
Also, like he tried to take away the natural born citizen. Like if you're born in America, you are an American citizen. And they were like, yeah, you can't do that. That's unconstitutional. We are so like. But I think it's really going to take a turn once he becomes bad for business. That's when things really take a turn. When he becomes bad for business.
6 months is when it will be bad for business because everyone's going to kind of hate us. He told Greenland that we want it. He's on some. He straight said to Greenland, I want it.
The other thing is he's old. He just saying shit that old people say. You know how many crazy shits I've heard my grandmother just say, and I have to just be like, all right, mama. Like sometimes
Yeah,
y'all
but
just
you
gotta be
can't
like,
have
all
the
right.
president doing that. Like people take the what is it? The president chancellor? I don't know. Greenland was like, I take this seriously. Like some people might say he's joking, and until he says that, even if he is, I'm taking it as a serious threat. This is not
Yep.
okay. You do not do that.
But that's the thing, right? You can't just say he as the president can't just say stuff like that. But then I remember like he's just an old man saying shit, and this is why y'all can't just be letting old people do whatever the fuck they want
He
because they say wild shit.
I mean, I think things he says are funny, not in a good way. Just like you, this is a joke. Like you are a joke of a human, and you are the president. That's funny.
Let me tell you what my grandmother said. This is how I know old people say crazy shit.
let me tell
My
you something,
aunt,
brother.
my aunt makes she makes a pound cake every year.
Yo,
So she make pound cake.
yeah, tell the story.
She my grandmother has diabetes, so I'm like, Mama, you shouldn't have that. It has a lot of sugar in it. She said, Ronnie put less sugar in it because she know I'ma eat it. It's pound cake. The directions is in the name. A pound of sugar, a pound of butter, a pound of flour. It she didn't put less sugar in it just for you, for the cake that she made for everybody. That's not how it works. But she was convinced. She's like, yes, she put less sugar in it for me. And I said, what? Who are you trying to convince? Me or you?
I've heard my
Me or
grandmother
you?
say some crazy shit. If I had a nickel for every time my grandmother said some crazy shit, I would be able to pay a bill.
Yeah. So y'all
Like
just like
a
I hate.
reasonably sized bill too, not like a
Yeah.
$50 bill. Like I might be able to pay like my
Not cable
mortgage.
bill. Oh
Uh,
wow, you could do mortgage. I was saying the
You
cable
got to
bill.
remember, she was living with us for like a solid three,
Yeah,
four
I wasn't
years.
there. I wasn't there. I
So
was
I was
in
hearing it on the
college.
daily.
she just they just say wild shit, and it's because they're old and they don't think they can get in trouble. Y'all need to start getting y'all need to start punishing y'all grandparents. That's what it is.
Nigga said,
Y'all
put your
have to
grandparent in
remember the
timeout is
cycle.
crazy.
No, it's the cycle. You're a kid, then you're an adult, and then you're a kid again. You're just a kid in an adult body. And I tell my mom every day, every time she called me and tell me some crazy shit my grandmother said, I said, I'm gonna need you to remember this when you get old.
uh,
I don't need you telling me crazy shit every day.
All right, I need you to write something else down because now you just reminded me of something.
Okay, writing it down.
Ronald McDonald House. Write that down.
Oh yeah.
are you guys
Yep, you can go into
Yeah,
your news. That's all I had.
you got it.
all
Yeah.
right? I appreciate the feedback on the information. It's always fun to hear your insights. Um, I wanted to say this because I thought it was interesting. So Studio Perriott created a sub studio called Perriott Films. Perriott Films is the sole producer of Bleach Thousand Year Blood War. They've been making everything. The reason I say this is because what they plan to do is pick up Boruto and Black Clover moving forward to animate those.
Y'all ain't finished yet. Nah, finish what's on your plate.
They will. It will
Finish
come out, I think, later this year or early 26. I can't remember.
finish finish the food on your plate before you go get seconds. Please. Please. How long have you waited for this? How long? I just want to get done. And we're not done yet.
I haven't even started until they finish. Like I saw half of the first episode. I said, I'm gonna go ahead and pause this, leave that right in the queue. I'll come back to
I'm
it.
gonna wait until they're done. I want to be able to watch it all in one sitting. In all honesty.
The way that I
And I'll
rewatched Bleach in one sitting, yes.
I've been watching episode by episode, and I'm like, first of all, I'm like, did this much happen in the manga? Yes, the answer is yes. Also, I'm like, stop giving me parts. Stop calling it part season finale part 3.
So
No,
they're only
just
doing that to create hype, since like a lot of
I
shows they
hate
don't get
that.
they know that they're afraid shows will get the One Piece treatment. Oh, season 17, damn! Like if I say the final part, the final season, part 1,
Next
part
one.
3, like you're not thinking like, oh, I'm on season 8. You're thinking, oh, I'm almost done.
I'm so upset. You wanna know how I know I'm so upset? I'm so upset because they did the same shit with Attack on Titan, and I complained about it then.
Well, I
Y'all
think
gonna
they
stop burning
didn't.
me to death.
they didn't anticipate how much was left. They just said, "Yeah, we're gonna knock this out in one season." They said, "Oh, that's
There's
a
a
lot."
decent amount left, and everyone was worried when they did that because they're like, "Oh, they're about to like compress
Rushed
all
it,
this
yeah.
shit," and they didn't.
And then I
And
got
it's a good thing they didn't, but it pissed people off with the titling.
got
That's
the
it.
last season part 1, part 3, part 2, part 4. I was like, y'all part me one more time. These are not box braids. Stop parting.
That's such a nigga thing to say.
But
But I mean, yeah, I wasn't a fan of that. But you made me remember something. Oh, I can't remember because I don't read it. But please tell me Grimjow and Neliel are still relevant.
kinda like they show up, but they're not relevant. Does that make sense? Like they
Yeah,
show up for the fans, for the love of the fans, but they don't get like a battle that's like relevant that does something. But they do show up for us, and they have a cool show up scene too. It's just like that's nice, and then that's it.
they supposed to hold it down for Ukiura because he was Hode. How do you have the most unique character and you just kill him? Just kill him.
Because Ichigo transformed and just beamed him and beamed again, 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 again.
Yeah,
He did it.
it was wild. He was so unique and there was so much lore. Anyways,
I got 2 transformations. I don't care. Beam!
I'm the only Iran card I ever have 2 transfer. Nice. Beam.
Beam! Oh, you defeated me. Go ahead and do it. Okay. Beam!
So is this what it's like to be or is this what it's like? Shut up and take this beam. Okay. We don't care about your character development. You're dying. It hurt.
I've lost. Do what you want.
The other sad news outside of me remembering Ukiura, Shanks' voice actor is planning on retiring.
Excuse me? Where?
Yeah.
Where he going? Retiring where? We got a lot of story to go. He need to sit down. He is not old enough.
Shuichi Ikeda. I'm not hoping
And
I'm not
plus,
butchering
he
it.
got 2 characters to play. We just got Evil Shanks.
Yeah,
Listen.
Shamrock, right?
Yeah.
Stop making up things.
No, Shamrock.
That's
Evil
happened.
Shank. It just happened.
Shanks has a brother named Shamrock.
Yeah.
Y'all just
He's just
spoiled
long hair Shanks with no
the next
scar.
chapter. I literally just watched what I thought was Shanks talking to Loki. This is all spoilers, and y'all didn't say spoiler alert.
Oh, you
Damn,
didn't know
Penta
that
got
wasn't
me.
Shanks? Damn. That's my bad. I
There's
did
some
that.
theories that have been
I'm
going
sorry.
around now about back in what's that place called? Egghead?
Yeah.
When we saw Shanks with the hood, we need
Yeah.
to talk about a certain pirate. People are like, but was that Shanks? We don't know.
Oh, okay.
Because you only saw the side view.
Yeah. Shuichi has already retired from Gundam. I don't know what character he played in Gundam. I didn't look it up, but I will while I'm talking. But yeah, he's thinking about retiring, which would suck because I don't think people have heard your voice in like 10 years in the show.
Never mind. He's 75 years old.
Damn.
Go ahead, retire. I'm sorry. I apologize. I apologize for everything I just said. He can retire.
I
I'm so
knew.
sorry.
I knew he was old.
You guys
Oh, he's getting
reminded me. I
replaced by
gotta
this
do research
36-year-old.
Which is really like, I'm not gonna say sad, but it's kind of like crazy because One Piece has been going on so long that it's actors are retiring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they cannot finish this show.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's getting. It looks like he's going to get replaced by this younger guy. Nobunaga.
Speaking of voice actors, you know the voice actor who plays Sung Jin Woo? He's in a lot of fucking roles. And I'm not talking about like small roles. He has a lot of big roles. It's because that deep ass voice.
What's Sung
Solo
Jin Woo
Leveling.
in? Is that who?
Yes.
Okay.
Arise.
That's his name?
Yeah.
Sung Jin Woo, yeah.
Wakey, wakey.
That's in his name. I have not started season 2 yet. Is it dubbed? I don't want to watch it subbed. I'm so sorry.
Yes. Why do you think I brought that? The English voice actress who I'm talking about.
Okay. I didn't know if he was if it was dubbed. I have
Yes.
to watch. I have to watch Solo Leveling as well. That will be getting started soon. But I'm
Wakey,
trying to
wakey.
start new anime, and I'm keeping up with it. I think I'm doing a good job.
The
I
voice
think you're
actor
doing
for that
it.
has
Yep.
a TikTok that he's active on, and he said like people were sending him death threats about not fucking up the Arise scene, for Igris, and
That's
like
Hmm.
so
saying you better not fuck this up, da da da. And he was like, I purposely wanted to fuck it up just because y'all bothered me. He
Follow
was,
me,
like, and
right?
then he had a TikTok at all the things he wanted to say, and one of them was wakey wakey.
I think I saw that.
That'd have been
That shit
great.
was funny. But then he has to say it every time.
So,
Imagine
so
you just
what?
finished killing an army, and so you just hear a nigga say "wakey, wakey." I'm like, "Who's next? What's going on? Is that phase 2?"
Oh, that would be funny.
That would be my
Is
first
this the one
instinct.
that-
That phase 2 is about to happen, and if I struggle with phase 1, I'm about to get clapped.
It's a video game? Gasp.
What?
It's a Tower of God video game.
Nice.
I was looking up all the things he voiced.
Yeah, I don't have any more news personally.
The last thing I had was a fan of old video games. Ninja Gaiden 4 is coming out this year.
Oh, you know what? I do have news. Ninja Gaiden 2 got remastered and is now in HD graphics and is on the Game Pass for the free skis. There was also an Xbox State of Play. We need to watch that and go over it. There was a lot of games that got shown off. One that a lot of black people are excited about is South of Midnight, that explores a lot of like, it's about a girl who has abilities in Louisiana and has to talk to spirits and fight them, and it's about a lot of like folklore and spirits and stuff. Looks fun. I'm definitely gonna play it. It's on Game Pass for free. It's pre-order right now. It's not out yet, but Ninja Gaiden, they remastered it and released it the same day during the State of Play. A lot of people who have played Ninja Gaiden will tell you that game is unfair. Meaning, example being, one of the TikTok examples I saw was, there's a boss. When you beat it, you know how some bosses like blow up when you beat it? If you don't guard or try to parry the explosion, you will die and have to fight the boss all over again. And there is no prompt that tells you, block this. There's a different boss that after you beat it and you're trying to exit the boss room, there's invisible landmines on the floor that if you don't avoid them, you will have to fight the boss again. That's Ninja Gaiden.
First of all, I don't like that you stepped on Heat's news. Second,
That was like complete trample.
second, the
Complete
guy
tramp
who
is crazy.
plays um
Sensible.
yeah, he got a lot of voice acting credits.
I told you.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. That's what. Yeah.
Like he is in,
He has a
he's
really
even
smooth,
played,
deep voice.
he's even played Batman.
He has a really smooth, deep voice.
Yeah. Which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
Um,
wish I had a
Watching
smooth, deep
Naruto.
voice.
But I will address that. You know, Greg is talking about a game that came out. I think I searched the wrong one. Greg is talking about, they remastered a game that came out in, I don't even know what year this is, 2008.
Yeah.
A game that came in 2008, they remastered. That was bigger news than them making a sequel to that game.
That's on your news topic. I'm like, damn.
I'm not trying to step on it. It just reminded me. It's all damn shit.
Well, y'all will learn what Ninja Gaiden 4 is about on another episode because I'm not even going to go over it. So,
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Damn, why fuck me?
because
Fuck the
you
people.
said Ninja Gaiden 2 and went over that. So, what's the point of me explaining the next game? Doesn't matter. Ninja
We
Gaiden
got 2 more
remastered.
guidance, Ninja. Damn.
You can't keep doing beard shit with no beard.
When I see you, I'm gonna kick you in your inexistent balls. How's that? Since you want to do ball shit without balls. You ballsy
Yeah.
ass nigga.
Beard energy, but where is it?
In the trash can. Where's
Where-
yours?
where- I don't need one.
No?
I don't
Hey, you
need
ain't got one. You got a goatee.
I don't need one.
That's Beard Light, nigga. Stay over on
Oh,
Beard
yeah.
Light page. And what about
Hey,
you?
man.
Huh? You want to talk shit?
See, that's that hurt. That hurt is making you talk like this.
You miss your beard. We know. We understand.
Yeah, we
But he's
know.
not attacking us. It's
He's
hurt people,
attacking
hurt
the
people.
memory of his beard.
Hurt
Yeah.
people, hurt people. He bleeding on us,
I'm gonna stab you
okay.
so we bleed together.
We
You
can't
got
hear
any
you
other
when you're
news?
far away from the mic because of your mask. Gotta be up on it.
We can
Yeah.
barely hear you when you have your mic normal. Shut up. Like I was saying.
Mic
So,
been
Heed, you
killing
got
it
any other
today.
news?
I'm gonna leave it at that. It's been a long one.
All right,
It
bet.
is.
What the fucking ears is?
So we're continuing with the Disney
Beard.
Eats collection.
We don't care.
I
So
know
the next thing we're gonna do. No, go ahead.
I know y'all not gonna like these ones, but I'm showing it because this is the ears for the month of May. Now, it's ice cream sandwich.
I'm positive we've seen this already.
The ice cream sandwich?
I think we have.
But it's like mint chocolate chip ice cream sandwich.
Mm.
So this is what they look like.
Nope.
So they're like the Mickey ice cream sandwiches. You even got a little bite
you're
out
right.
the
I
ear.
don't like these.
I knew you wasn't going to. And it's like
Because it's
green.
like
'cause
red.
it's the
It should be like black or
I know
brown.
they look okay. So they look red, but they are brown. They
Yeah, I see
always
it.
look kind of reddish, but they are brown. I promise, they are
see
brown.
it.
They do look reddish because I almost didn't buy them because when I saw them online, they look really red, but they are brown. And then like it's like mint chocolate chip ice cream, and it's like melting onto like the ears, and it has, of course, the Disney Eats on the side, and they were $39. I didn't pay that much for them because they still have the tag on them. And yeah, those are the ears of the week. Yeah, so they are brown. They're like they do have a red tint to them, but they're brown.
I just feel like they could have did better with the ice cream part. Like they fill out the ear. If they were gonna make it drip to show that that's ice cream, like I wouldn't know that's mint chocolate from looking at it unless I really stared. Like if they did better with the dripping of the ice cream, I'm like, okay, I see it. But it's like,
Wanna know what makes me mad about it? There's a bite out of Mickey's ear and not a lick of ice cream in that bitch. Someone ate straight cookie.
yeah, like
I literally was just thinking that when I was looking at it. I was like, they not gonna like these ones. Y'all will like the next couple though. I think the next couple are like really good.
Unless it's bitches, I don't like shit.
No,
unless
no
it's my
bitches.
beard, I don't like it. I want it back. But let's go into weeks, guys.
Who wants to start?
Greg, I have things I need to say.
Okay,
already
you
said all
have
your
two
things.
notes. You have football and the Ronald McDonald House.
Football, right? I watched a movie with Joy. She got me to sit down and watch 80 for Brady. And it made me think about Heed because you're an 80-year-old woman. But no, it made me think about it because the women in that movie, it's loosely based off a true story.
yeah,
4 women, they go to Super Bowl in, I think it was
Hawaii.
Yeah, Hawaii? It wasn't Hawaii. It was Houston.
Was it Super Bowl or was it the Pro Bowl?
Houston Super Bowl. I think it was 2012.
Okay, never mind. Yeah.
It was fuck, who was it? It was Patriots versus the Redskins or Chiefs? It was a red team. Some red.
It can't be there. It was the Steelers.
Interesting. Whatever.
Oh,
That's what the
no.
movie. Huh?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm gonna read it while you explain.
But the synopsis of the movie is that these 80-year-old women are going and, supposed to be their, like, not last ride trip, but, like, a big trip because one of them finds out they have cancer and she's keeping it from the team. Or she might have cancer, she's keeping it from the team. And it's about how they fell in love with football and not only football, but Tom Brady. Because when she was in remission, she was, like, watching football and fell in love with the team, fell in love with the sport. During their trip, they met so many famous people and just got into so many exclusive areas, was able to get in the thing because she accidentally bought fake tickets and she got into the Super Bowl for free essentially, and like she ended up getting in the box and chilling in the box with the rich people. She ended up talking to the coaches and meeting Tom Brady while she was there. I was like, wow, this is Heed, because he's the only nigga I know that when we go places, he gonna find a random person to talk to. Turns out this person got $1 billion and really fucks with us, and now we're in box seats. And I'm like, how did you do this? And he gonna be like, I don't fucking know.
That is not true.
He could weasel his way into some box seats. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I cannot. I cannot. But to correct the thing, I completely forgot that was the Falcons Super Bowl. I just forgot that it was it 2012. It was 2017.
It's 2012.
But it can't be because the Houston Super Bowl was against the Falcons in 2017. I think maybe they just changed the year of
They might have
when
just
things
changed the
happened.
year or changed the place. I'm not sure which, but yeah.
Yeah, but
So I do feel like you could heat because remember that football game you went to and then you got like into a tailgate and literally was chilling and having
And
the
then you
time of your
almost got
life
into
in
some
someone
swingers.
else's tailgate.
that was California hospitality. Those were people that I met at my
California
hotel.
love.
You almost
Yeah,
got
those are
into some
people I met at my
swingers.
hotel, and they were inviting anyone. They was just like, "Yeah, come by."
Sure, yeah. Tell us anything.
Did they invite you to
Uh,
the room too?
Didn't y'all get let in the back door at DreamCon because of somebody you knew he
We almost got no. So we met a DJ and he was like, "Yo, y'all want to go in this party that had a $25 cover?" Cause I was about to be like, "Fuck that." So then we were like, "Yeah,
Greg was
sure,
drunk. He doesn't remember this right.
okay." You tell the story. I was
He
there.
doesn't remember this right. There was a
Mhm.
party. It was a cover to get in, and then some dude that I was kind of like responding to on the streets, and he was talking like
Kind of
he was saying
responding to
something, and
politics.
he was like, "Oh, they charge." He was like, "Yeah." Greg was like, "They charging us to get in." He's like, "Really? That's crazy." He's like, "Come with me." So he went into the other. So apparently, I think he was like a partial owner of that place, but he knew people there. Whatever, he worked there. I don't know. All I know is he
I
said
was
his
drunk,
friend
but I
was
know he was
DJ
the
and he was going
DJ and
on.
his set was up next on the top floor.
No, he said his friend was the DJ and his set was up next, and not on the top floor, downstairs. It was the one that, in the room with all the smoke.
Word? Oh, I thought he was
Yes,
upstairs.
that
I
was
know
his
you bought him
friend.
Red Bull because he didn't drink. So
Yeah, so that's what it was. But he was just kind dude in the street. He happened to be Nigerian, so it's like, oh, maybe it's a Nigerian thing. I don't know. But Greg remembers that completely differently than how it happens. He felt like I just talked my way into it. It's like, no, that dude offered everything.
I
For
was there.
somebody who they said I don't start no conversations, how could I have done that?
You just that energy, that aura. Could
Yeah,
sense it on
or
you. Could smell it on
yeah.
you.
Mm. And then you have Ronald McDonald House. That's the other note we're supposed to
Ronald
remind you of.
McDonald House. So that one, I helped out there about 2 weeks ago on the 19th. So I forgot to talk about it in the last episode, but I helped out there. We made breakfast as we always do. I was in the Ronald McDonald House, had a heart attack at 15, blah, blah, blah. I'm not telling the story. I've done it too many times. The funny thing that happened was I was with my family like, "Dude, you want to help your mom? If she got old like your grandmother?" I'm like, I'm not going to lie. My love for my mother stops at wiping her ass. So once I was like, once we hit that critical
Well,
point of me having to take care of you, I'm either putting you in a home or someone else taking care of you. I'm not wiping your ass, mom. I didn't even come out that thing. I'm not wiping it.
so funny story. It's like a double story. My mom was talking to me and Chris about it, and my mom was like, "Well, at least whenever I need diapers, you never have to worry about getting my diaper caught in my Depends. I'm gonna get my boob caught in my Depends, cause one, it happened with our great grandmother. Our great grandmother, she died of cancer, and like towards the end, my mom would come over every day, like help change her Depends, get her ready for bed. But she had big boobs back in the day, and one time she was changing it, she said, "Oh, you pinched it, you got caught in the
Nigga, did you just say our
Depends."
great grandmother's titty was so saggy it went all the way down to her pussy?
Oh, you didn't know? Like when Jenny used to put on
Don't
bras, she used
don't
to
do
roll
this.
them.
Don't. Oh my
Used to
god.
roll
Oh my god. Oh
them
my god.
bra.
Why would I know that? Why would I know that? Why would I ever need to know that?
Yo, this mustache Greg be crashing out.
I crash out normally.
No, this is a different kind of crash out.
Oh my god.
So recently, our grandmother is on dialysis, and so my mom be like changing her tips and changing her Depends, and like has to bathe her because she has like a port, and so that she doesn't want to like mess it up. And she was like, "Yeah, I told her to like move her boobs, and she all sweeping wild to pick them up, and you gotta like be careful she go pull." I said, "She got to swoop to get them out of the way. That's crazy." She's like, "Yeah, but I'll never have that problem." And I was like, "Thank you, Ma. Thank you."
Seems like it runs in the family, so
She's
No,
on
my mom
wiping
doesn't have
duty, is
big
what I
boobs.
hear.
I'm just
I
saying.
I will wipe my mom.
That's
You
all you,
can
big
wipe
dog.
daddy.
I ain't wiping shit. That
I
nigga gonna
think
be shit tea.
gonna leave my daddy shitty? That's
I'm gonna hose him
crazy.
down at best. That's all you're getting out of me.
That's fine. Just don't leave him shitty.
Hey, Dad. Sit still. I know it's cold. Shut up. Shh.
He gonna be drinking a beer while he's doing it. He's gonna have Boomhauser and Dale next to him, and he's gonna be like, "Yep."
Throw him a towel. Clean yourself up.
Not treat my dad like some common whore. He may have been one, but you won't
I was
treat him
about
like
to say.
that.
I'll treat him like a reformed whore. It'll be a very nice towel.
Make sure it's warm, please.
But other than that, I mean, I've been chilling, been ranking up in Marvel Rivals. I'm finally diamond again. We had PC versus console the other day, and the console team won 3-2. So, you know,
Who was
shout
on the
out to
team?
us. I couldn't tell you if I wanted to. I don't know them by name.
On the console team?
Yeah, I don't know them like that.
I thought you were. I thought you were playing with the guys.
No. So I was playing with it's this Discord group.
Yeah,
I'm
I got
in, and they play together. So I don't know all of them personally, but like yeah, it was so the Discord group is so big, we ended up having a PC team and a console team in the same faction. So
You can only have 12.
yeah, and you can only have 12, and only PC players and only console players can play with each other in comp. So like I'm on both teams actually. I've made it to both teams, but like the first round they whipped us and they were talking shit. Afterwards we locked in and we won 3 in a row. So if it was a series, we would have won off the 3, but we decided to play one more for funskies. And I now know that Midtown is my least favorite map because that end choke point, or not end choke point, that ending point is right next to the spawn. Like, you can't do shit. Like, they held us there for probably 2 whole minutes, and we couldn't get over because everyone would just spawn and come back. And we had to run all the way there. So yeah, I hate Midtown.
Keith, how was your week?
Well, my boss asked me if I wanted to play whatchamacallit, Death Note, the Among Us game yesterday.
You said your boss, and I thought you meant your other boss. God damn it.
Yeah, I know. There's the reason I'm telling you like this. My boss asked me if I wanted to play a game yesterday night, and I was like, we'll see. The reason I couldn't make it because my boss asked me that after creating 2 months worth of work for me in one setting by uploading 5 episodes. So I'm just like, well, guess I'm gonna do that instead.
Damn, Diva, you did that to him? That's crazy. You know what? That wasn't even look. That wasn't even. That wasn't. Wait. That wasn't even the same nigga for real. You feel me? Like, you could ask Siri. That's not the same nigga. I swear. I don't even know where he at. But when he comes back, I'll have words with him.
Hey man, that's okay. I'm just airing it out there. That's what my night turned into, is trying to figure that out. And then I don't know if the format came in wrong or what, but they wouldn't open, so I had to try and figure out for like 20 minutes how to get the videos to open because they wouldn't open with the right tool. Like, they weren't even showing up in any of my video editors.
Why
they just
didn't you text me?
Eventually I figured it out, and I don't think it was a user thing. I think it was a user error, but still, I was just, fuck it.
That is funny.
I actually wanted to play Death Note. I thought you was like, oh, fuck Greg.
No.
I miss solving crimes with my boy.
I was trying to be productive.
You
mean the one that you hate because y'all always catch you because you do the same things?
I don't, actually. Sometimes I get caught and I didn't. There was one time I didn't even do anything. And someone was like, yo, you're sus. I'm like, I've been doing my task. And they're like, well, we're going to get you out of here. Okay, bud? I'm like, oh.
That's pure Among Us energy.
And like, I didn't, and it happened at the end of the round, so I didn't have time to ditch the book. I'm like, I didn't even touch anybody, bro. I was still figuring out what I wanted to do. He was like, no, I saw you go off on your own. To solve a crime?
That game's entertaining sometimes. I'll say this because it was funny. I remember one time we voted somebody out because he was talking a little too loud, was cussing a little too much, and I was like, yeah, I don't like your tone, so we're gonna get you out of here. And I got everyone to vote my way. It had nothing to do with the game. We're just like, yeah, we're gonna get him out of here.
Oh no, the niggas that be playing the Death Note music, do 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 do. I'm like, yeah, him. Get him out of here. Kidda, if I see you using the book to kill him, I won't even say anything.
That's it.
So I took Monday off as a mental health day, which I don't typically do, or if I do, like I plan to make it up during the week. But I actually used PTO because I just really didn't want to go into work. But I was a very productive adult. I did my taxes. I got the videos. I got the podcast episodes uploaded because we had a whole bunch of them. So I got those uploaded and done. I cleaned my house, did the laundry. I meal prepped for the entire week. I was really productive staying home. Over the weekend, we went to Disney. I forgot my ears in the car, and so I had to buy new ears. Yeah, that was the thing.
You couldn't just.
And go
That's not an
earless?
option to go
Go
get them,
earless? Oh, we were already in the park.
or to go earless. That wasn't a second option.
So we were at Magic Kingdom, so the car was far away. So if you've ever gone to Magic Kingdom, you have to park at the TCT. It's at the ticket center, and then you have to catch the boat or the monorail back to the park. So going back to the car wasn't an option. And no, going earless is never an option.
I
I
mean,
remember
okay.
I went with them once, and I had the ears on, and I had to take it off for the ride, and I lost them. And then we found them and lost and found them. Like, Disney is a genuinely great place because someone could have just walked away with these ears.
They could have just walked away with my ears. It's crazy.
That's crazy that they put them in the lost and found. I'm like, well,
Yeah.
They're like, we have
I got
those
ears
exact
back.
ears here. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I was like, this is a picture of him with them on earlier. And they were like, oh, and I was like, oh my God, thank you. Because you have to like prove that they're yours.
just insane.
Because they had
Because
other
anybody,
ears.
because they have other ears.
Because
People
we were
lose
like,
their ears.
hi,
I
all the
did
time.
know,
anybody
but, like,
turn in ears?
What if I didn't take a picture with them on? How the hell do I prove they were
Describe
mine?
them.
Oh, I have pictures of almost all my ears. I could
You
prove
could
that they were
describe
mine.
them.
But the normal
Yeah.
person.
Describe them.
Oh yeah, the normal person's fucked. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I bought those today, and I barely
I
remember.
don't even
them.
remember what they look like. They were on my head for most of it.
Yeah, no person's screwed. I would never be. I'd be like, this is what they look like. This is what they are. They had the tag cut off. They don't. Like, I know all my ears. But yeah. So I took the mental health day, and then today something weird happened that I'm going to share on the pod because I found it funny. So my fiance posts a picture and a video on the Facebook,
Yeah,
and you leave us on Facebook alone. We're old over here, okay?
It's fine. It's fine.
And one of their exes decided to, first of all, from a ghost page, let's start there, from a ghost page, left this long, like, I messed up. I should have never treated you
Is
wrong.
it still there? I can go read it.
You can go read it. It is still there.
Damn
Left
it,
this
phone!
long-
I'm me.
Left this long post, and I just thought it was so funny because it was like, I know you're happy now, but I'll be lurking in the shadows. So I laughed. I laughed at it. I did the little laughy little emoji thing. Winch, because I'm trying to be nicer in my younger days. I don't do Facebook drama, so I'm not about to go back and forth with her. But like, she was like, "Oh, you think that's funny? I know you're around. I was just saying my piece. First of all, if you knew I was around, you didn't need to say nothing, because I'm around. And you don't need to lurk in the shadows. There's no shadows to be lurked." But I just thought it was funny. Like, it was the funniest thing that happened to me in a while. I was like, wow, not me in Facebook drama. Like, this hasn't happened in years.
No, it's
This
funny
is
because
great.
Chris's response is just find peace. Period.
Yeah,
Oh,
Chris's
that's
response is
so
great.
funny.
Chris's response is great. I'll let them know that you like laughed at it because Chris's response was just like find peace, and I just laughed at it, and then
And then the hypocrisy of them saying no need to be extra when you just put this long ass post on someone's page.
it's like this long. let me make sure y'all know it's this long. It's not like, oh, you look nice, I messed up. Like, it's a paragraph. So I just thought it was funny. But yeah. And then she had the nerve to send me a friend request and then remove it. It was just weird. It was really weird.
Friend request is hilarious.
From a ghost page.
Lord.
Yeah.
Ghost pages
But-
on Facebook is diabolical. I know
Right.
your
I'm
life
just
is
like,
shit.
because you ain't got nothing better to do. And let me just tell y'all, I'm too old for this. So I will not be commenting back. but I will laugh at it. I thought it was funny, so I thought I'd just share it with you guys. I'll put it in the group chat heat so you can
If it's
see
ever Twitter fingers,
it.
it was probably me.
So yeah, but that was my week. I'm really excited for the upcoming weekend. We are going to a wedding expo. So wedding time is a rolling. We are weddinging.
I'm excited for this weekend because I get paid. That's why. I don't have shit planned. Oh, can you guys really make sure you
Let me
give me
hold a
your
dollar.
top 3 characters? I really need them for something. I'm trying to do something
Top
nice for you
three.
guys.
Top three characters. Top three
Animated
like favorite
characters.
anime
Animated. Just doesn't matter the animation.
animated.
Animated.
Oh wow, that's hard.
I know, right? I asked Jordan, and she was like, "Fuck, this is hard." Think it
That's
over.
really
Think
hard.
it
Okay.
over.
When do you need it
Give me.
by?
It's not a rush. It's like I have a little art project I'm doing, so
Yeah.
I need the characters.
Oh, that is hard. We should actually bring it to
Oh,
next pod. Think about it hard. Let's bring it to next pod. I feel like that'll be something fun to talk about. Like I really do. Ooh, I
He's
love
writing it down. Let's
podcasting.
go. All right. That being said, that's the end of the episode, everybody. We've been here for about the average time of 2 hours now. So, with that being said, I'm Galaxy Greg, aka Mr. Space Awaits, aka the OG Galaxy, aka the Henta Hot Show. Be sure to follow the podcast at Be More Nerdy on all platforms. That includes Twitter, TikTok, because it's still around, Blue Sky, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Instagram, all those places. Wherever you get your podcasting, we are there. So make sure you follow us. And we are on YouTube. We're probably going to make a big post about it soon. We probably already have if you heard it now. But yeah, because we need to get people on YouTube. But still, that being said, follow me on my socials at Mr. Space Awaits for any and all updates from my life. And then Galaxy Greg _ for anything to do with gaming. I stream every Monday and I'm starting to do it on the weekends. New zombie stream coming out soon as we figure out this Easter egg. We need our bullet sponge, buddy. Come on.
I hate them.
Easter egg. Easter. No, he helps us. We couldn't do it by ourselves. We need him there. He's an asset to the team. But yeah,
You
that's
really just
coming real
run
soon.
around and try not to die, and they're like, "You're helping."
But it helps because it takes some of the heat off of us. But that's everything, y'all. Y'all have a good one. Diva.
What it is, little dummies. It's your girl Diva XOXO, aka the what am I? The Sophista Ratchet, aka the official unofficial Disney princess, aka the HNIC, the head nerd in charge.
No,
You can follow me. What?
we're,
What?
we're we're ending the episode, not starting it.
Yeah, but I didn't do it at the beginning. Um, you can follow me on Instagram at the Diva XOXO. It is where you can see all of my park visits. You'll be able to see the wedding planning. And all of my content will be there. I'm thinking of starting a new series where I like talk about every Disney villain and their crimes. So
That's a good series. I like that.
yeah, look out for that. I think it's gonna be really fun. There's a wiki that has them all, and I'll just do villain by villain. And I look forward to the next pod. Comment down below your favorite anime duo. We want to hear from you guys. Heat?
Um. Oh, I was gonna say I feel bad for you guys still that deleted TikTok. I don't care, but I find it funny because you can't get it back. So it might as well have been shut down for you.
Oh, yeah. If you deleted TikTok off your phone.
Yeah.
But you were dumb if you did that because, like, they
Yeah.
openly said we're going to try what we can. And you said,
Yeah.
well, it's gone. Bye. Like, and then you're like, no, I can't get it back.
Dumb.
Damn.
Now it's funny because it's like you had all this big funeral thing, and then you were just happy because it's back, and it's not for you. So,
Right.
all that to say, because he was saying follow TikTok, but HDTV. Find me on I'mHDTV.com.
.com.
Oh, it's crazy. You
Oh,
guys
yeah,
are
it's definitely the end of the episode.
It's a website out there somewhere, I'm sure. Yeah, Honestly Heat, or find me at Honestly Heat, or I'm HDTV on Instagram. Anywhere else, keep looking. It might be there one day. I don't know.
All right. That being said, we are the
does
Be
not
More Nerdy
exist. You better go
Podcast.
buy that domain right now.
That's
Go
funny.
buy it right now.
With that being said, we are the Be More Nerdy Podcast. And remember to be more nerds. Peace.
We out here.